We are live from...
Dun, dun, dun.
Live from LA. Wait, we're not in LA.
Sure ain't.
But yeah, it's warm there.
Huh?
But yeah, it's warm
I
there.
think they're still dealing with snowing and flooding and sinkholes and...
I don't think we want to deal with that.
Ain't nobody want to deal with that.
Oh. So, how are you nerds doing?
I'm tired.
I'm good.
Live from somewhere south of wherever the hell I live. This is Roll for Severity.
Possibly.
Severity's Canadian, I think.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything, though.
There's still areas of Canada south of us.
It's quicker to drive south to get to Canada.
It's true.
Katie says some ragamuffins.
I
ain't no muffin.
I mean, I'm just keeping an eye on my food timer.
Oh yes, so at some point we will probably take a bio break, maybe a little bit at a different time than we normally do.
Food's ready in like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of that. But the only USA north of me is Alaska, and I'm like 98% sure none of you were there.
Correct.
Yeah,
You'd be right.
You would be correct.
Now, if it was many, many years ago and we're talking about my grandfather, he would have been there. That's also where apparently his Air Force buddy decided that to spend all of their money on rations of cans of like chunky soup. All of it.
Jesus.
No variation, just
For, like,
cans of soup
How long?
for months. My grandpa was pissed.
So how long did it take your grandpa to start eating chunky soup?
There's generational trauma towards soup.
I wouldn't put it that far. My mom likes soup.
Okay, it skipped a generation and...
I'm sorry, soup is not my favorite, even though you would think it's a liquid. Why don't you just drink it?
You have generational trauma towards soup.
Do you like stew?
Depends on the stew. Here's the thing. I don't dislike soup and stew. It's just...
Not my favorite.
Oh, the table's not plugged in? We're still getting ourselves together, I guess. There are other things you'd rather eat. Yes, roll for severity. I'd rather eat things other than soup.
You'd rather eat just about anything other than soup.
Chili?
Ow, fuck.
I can do for a good chili, but
I haven't
again,
done chili in a while.
that's the thing, is that I've had so many variations of like different chilies and stuff. There have been some chilies I'm like, this is disgusting, and others I'm like, So it's whenever people are like, do you like this? I don't know. It depends. How do you cook it?
As a general rule, do you like chili?
Depends on the day.
Do you eat it more than once a year? Do you eat it less than once a year? Do you eat it once a decade? Would you order chili?
Okay. First of all...
This doesn't need to be a philosophical question about whether or not you enjoy chili.
First of all...
It's Jake. Everything
It
has to
doesn't
be.
need to have qualifiers. Like, I probably won't like every chili in the world. As a general rule, I like chili. I like venison chili. I like beef chili. I like white bean chicken chili. Is there a chili you enjoy, Jake?
Listen, what's gross about anatomy?
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah,
It was a comment you made earlier when I was like, I'm studying gross anatomy. And you're like, what's gross about it?
yeah.
As long as my chili doesn't have sugar or cinnamon in it, that is what my wife draws the line. I worked at a chili cook-off several years ago. I got to eat like 30 different kinds of chili.
That sounds amazing.
Is chili something you would have for dinner?
I can't can't decide what I want to eat on a regular basis, and you want
So you don't want chili. Like, you would turn your nose up if it showed it up on your plate.
No.
So you like chili.
I fucking hate this.
Like, this...
While you guys are having this philosophical debate, I'm going to go make myself a sandwich
Actually,
real
can
quick.
I have that?
No.
I was gonna try to transition away from the goddamn chili talk.
I just need you to tell me if you like chili or not.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna torture you with this now.
But, like, I already know the answer. I've had chili at your house. You know how to make chili.
It's very good.
But you don't have to make it a philosophical debate.
It's Jake. Everything needs to be a philosophical debate.
Actually, I think you made a big pot of it when we had the
live
24-hour
24-hour.
live stream.
Mm-hmm.
You must like it, because you had like 6 bowls of that shit while we were streaming.
Yeah, I think he likes chili.
You like your chili, you know for a fact.
Yes.
There we go.
So
you
like
like
chili.
chili.
Fine. I like chili. All of that discussion to come back to that.
Do you like goulash?
I don't like goulash.
I actually don't.
You're wrong.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Although I haven't had it in a while, and this could be
You'd
changed.
probably like it.
Because I like spaghetti now again, apparently.
Yeah, you do like spaghetti now again, apparently.
That's one of those ones where the words should have been the other way around, even though it didn't make a difference.
Lashku?
No. I said now again instead of again now.
Sorry,
Both of those work.
But one of them sounds wrong.
I'm trying to remember what goulash is.
It's like saying great green dragon or green great dragon. Like, the qualifiers don't change.
See, but they tell me different things. Because a great green dragon is an enemy in D&D.
Yes, I like goulash.
Okay.
I had to
Did you
look
ever
up
watch
pictures
Pete's
of it.
Dragon?
God, not since I was a child. Or do you mean the new one?
There's a new one?
I thought there was a new one.
The fuck are we talking about now?
Pete's Dragon.
Never heard of it.
But yeah, I've got the VHS upstairs.
You want to watch The Last Unicorn?
Sure, let's call from your family this time. Let's roll the dice.
Trying to think of who's getting close.
There wasn't a close last time.
Okay, that's fair. There's apparently an order to descriptors, and for English speakers, it's something we learn inherently, but almost never have it explained.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I can never remember that order when I'm asked.
But you will always speak it in that order.
Like it's a big green bag, not a green big bag.
Yeah, I'm sure I fucked it up a few times, though.
Yeah.
Like me saying again now versus now again. Like, they're both correct, one just sounds wrong.
Like tiny black cat, but black tiny cat sounds wrong. See, I've probably fucked up the order then, at some point. As my brain tries to go through all the adjectives to describe something, and it's just like, okay, spewing out words now. Because that sounds like something I've done.
I know for sure that you go size, age, color. I actually have this written out somewhere.
It's like 10 different
Yeah, we played with
Things.
it for a long time in one of my classes.
opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose.
Thank you. Yeah, a thing like that.
Alright, lots of philosophical discussions about, chili.
Yeah,
In
I don't know
language.
why it was difficult.
Because I can never, make a decision about food.
Do you like chicken?
Yes.
Do you like ribs?
Yes.
You just made 2 decisions about food. You're doing much better. You're learning.
Wow, you chose 2 different fucking
You
meats!
said you didn't know about food.
Do you like curry?
That one is a toss.
Curry's,
I know, that's why I did it.
do
Curry
you
is...
like rice?
That also depends on the rice.
Couscous.
Oh, fuck yes.
Quinoa.
I don't know that I've ever had quinoa.
I've had it when I was in California.
How do you spell it?
Quinoa.
Definitely
know
not.
it.
Definitely not how I started it.
That's I did pronounce it quinoa for the longest time because I read it before I ever heard it pronounced.
Yeah, I definitely have words I say different when I'm spelling them than when I'm speaking them.
Like Wednesday.
Or colonel.
Are you talking about colons?
No,
Colonel.
I'm talking about colonel. When I
Oh.
spell it, it's colonel.
That's got to be a French word, right?
Yeah. Like lieutenant.
Yeah, but that would make sense.
Oh my god, Roll for
Better than
Severity.
colonel.
Roll for Severity posted a link in Twitch. I had to open it. He sent what a bowl of chili is. It's just a bowl full of ice.
Ha. Ha.
Oh, and water. Sorry, there's water in
I
there,
need
too.
to get that fruit salsa recipe from KG.
I think I've had quinoa. I don't remember my opinion about it.
Okay, you're making a lot of really good, quick decisions now. I'm really proud of you. I'm glad we got through that hurdle.
So, anyways, sponsors.
Yeah. We like them. He knows that.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sandy Hydra Tavern. I'm your tavern keeper for today. And usually. But that's not the point today. Enough talk about chili and food, because we're about to jump into the Festival of Holy Water, which has
Food.
food.
And boof.
Great.
I know that they have churros now.
At this point, I don't know what there is. You guys
There's churros.
say words and they'll probably come up. But yes, so tonight we'll be continuing Festival of Holy Water. Vox is unfortunately not here today, but
No.
that means that Tell will be AFK
That means I'm alone in the stands.
for now.
You could always join the tournament.
I was gonna ask Tal about Hot Rocks.
Roll for Severity, they have churros and so does Titties, unless they've eaten them all already.
We'll see.
You expect churros to survive. And I just looked at my notes and saw the I love little goth bitches.
We love a little goth bitch.
We miss you, Fox.
Timothy, we miss you.
Just don't let the seagulls steal the churros. My brother had that. Alright, so, getting back to announcements, we're a partner with Humble Bundle.
So there's some really good Humble Bundle stuff going right now. Specifically in Humble Choice, there's one that I think, Mikey, you'd probably like, called Biomutant. It appears to be an action-based spore.
I'm tentatively interested, but Spore really let me down. Once you get past the creature phase, that game's a shit show.
Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is the Jurassic Park, like, theme park creator.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you get to play as a dinosaur?
No.
Those are the two main ones. There's a couple other indie games in there that look interesting.
Do you get to lock people into the dinosaur zoo and then let the dinosaurs out like in the old Zoo Tycoon?
I don't know, I haven't tried.
That's like good.
I
It's very
never
important.
played it much. I'm not big on theme park games.
I'm specifically big on zoo games. Roller Coaster Tycoon was a fluke.
But anyways, and then there's a really good book bundle that's Shadowrun, and it is 18 books for $18, including the Shadowrun 5th edition core book.
Okay. I've never played Shadowrun.
So Shadowrun is it's a lot crunchy.
It's really crunchy.
It's so crunchy. but thematically, a fantastic system.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
One of my favorite games.
Yeah. I really, even though it was really difficult to learn on the
I
fly,
had to download a program to make your character sheet.
you didn't have to. It just made things easy.
If you didn't know what you were doing, how long would that have taken without the thing?
I have no idea.
Challenge accepted.
But yeah, so Shadowrun is a lot of fun, and I think we played 5th edition.
Katie says the answer is yes on the dinosaur eating thing. Also, I burned down all of Cuba's food supply when I played Shadowrun.
Being able to lock the people in is excellent.
I
It
did-
is a good
I did
feature in the
something
game.
I thought was a lot of fun when I ran the Shadowrun game. I ran it in Detroit. So I could actually use locations in Detroit and actually use the map, like the Google map of Detroit.
That's what we used when we did, because we played a Dresden Files RPG, and we had it set in Houghton, which is where I went to college. So we were very well aware of the surrounding area, and I do enjoy that about more modern themed
Settings,
games,
yeah.
is that you can use real world settings.
Yeah, local or not.
All right. And
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
fuck.
The fuck? The fuck?
I got your second sneeze, don't you worry. I
You
just,
see me waiting? I don't have to now either. That was really weird.
I took it. It's mine.
I draw the line at sympathy sneezes. You're making my left nostril feel strange.
Mine's been clogged all day, so.
Mine are clear.
Mine are also clear.
Mine get clear when I get out of work.
There's so much dust in
give
there.
me that.
Dust and cardboard.
Why is cardboard so dusty?
Paper.
I think it's the way that it's manufactured. But yeah, so yeah, check out our link for Humble Bundle. Get some games. Get
Highly recommend Shadowrun.
harsh, flat, semi-rough surface. Yeah,
Excuse me.
I had other words and they're gone.
God.
But we also have a website. Still working on migrating it because I'm slow. I'm gonna put it at this point. I'm slow at these changes.
Yeah, there's no we about that. You're not alone on that.
Yeah.
We are not helping you with the website.
I'm aware.
Vox might.
The extent of my HTML is from MySpace.
You think I even touch HTML?
Or is that all CSS?
CSS is mixed with HTML.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Which is sometimes mixed with JavaScript, sometimes XML, sometimes you even get a little bit of SQL in there.
I can do SQL.
I remember how to do BBC format profile coding on Gaia Online.
Hey, do you know that works on the Discord now? BBC formatting? Yeah.
I can do things again!
Yeah, Discord uses BBC formatting. They just sub in the asterisks for different types of BBC coding.
I can do things! I haven't been able to do things online in 20 years!
Which is really fun considering you can do server profiles now.
Yeah, if I can ever get into an update. I restarted my computer even. It does say I have Nitro. It lets me do the icons.
Remember back in the old days teaching myself HTML for prosperity, yeah.
Honestly, taking a programming course in high school is exactly what made me go, you know what? Don't want to be a programmer. We started doing Java and I went, can I go back to doing hardware?
I changed my mind.
And then there was me. I was like, I'm gonna program for fun.
I did extra science courses and extra history courses so that I could do my computer courses over the summer so I didn't have to drop marching band.
And I see nothing wrong with dropping marching band.
I was the drum major. I needed to conduct things.
All right.
Roll
So
for severity.
last time on D&D, well, on the Sandy Hydra Tavern. Yeah, you guys ended up getting to the Coliseum. We're going right back into a tournament arc. Third one this
Yeah,
this
but I
campaign.
actually get to participate in this one.
Do we count the
Willingly.
Fight Club as a tournament arc?
Huh?
Do we count the Dinner Fight Club as a tournament arc?
No.
The Dinner Fight Club.
Okay, so that wasn't one of the things you were counting.
No.
Serpent Strip.
Yep.
We had a tournament arc.
Yep.
I thought you meant in this campaign, like the
Oh, no.
whole Festival of Holy Water, so I was getting...
I meant overall, since we've been playing with these characters, this is the third tournament arc. Because there was the Serpent Strip,
Yep.
and then there was Elithral.
Yep.
And now there's...
Yeah, but this is the first one I get to participate in willingly.
I wouldn't have participated in any if they were willing.
Listen, I apparently have a thing for tournament arcs.
You like anime.
You and every other shonen anime out there.
Well, it also doesn't help that, there has been some amount of desire for tournaments.
What else
I
was
give
at the
you,
festival?
I give you guys options, and then you
What
guys
do you
are like,
expect from the charisma party?
bank heists.
We've done 2 of those already.
What? Wait, oh,
Two.
shit, no. You're right.
We robbed the Great International.
Alvin's done one and Grimm's done one.
Fuck. Alright.
I am not above stealing from the rich and giving to me.
I steal from the rich and give to myself.
Now I'm just picturing, like, Aldwin stealing from other Aldwins because fuck those other Aldwins, those aren't me.
Fuck that guy, he's an asshole. He's got like 18,000 gold sitting there.
One Alduin is like, I have become a dragon. I have 100 million gold. I will change my name to Jeff Bezos.
And then 18 other Alduin show up and go, sup, bitch.
There's a party of Alduins going after the Alduin who has obtained a huge amount of money.
He's the only one that's figured out how to control his time travel, and even a little bit, and he's been using it to get money.
From himself. He's like, money do get glitch.
He's established stable time loops, and he's manipulating the stock market.
I haven't had
No one likes dead Aldwins.
Dead Aldwins are the enemy.
How did you accidentally make a character that in a side timeline is just Dave Strider?
Just not as whiny.
Well, no, that's the alternate timeline where
Yeah, I
Alvin
know.
was raised by a brother that was very bad at it.
Cairn?
He teleported
He
back.
got sent in on a meteor away from the apocalypse in a previous timeline.
Okay, let's go back to D&D. I don't want to be homestuck anymore.
Too bad.
I don't want to be Dave
You-
Strider.
You deeply reignited my want of a Nakadile plush.
Knack, 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 knack.
Oh, alright.
They're the best ones.
I like the little geckos.
The salamanders.
Salamanders.
You like that they make the bubble go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that the knacks go. also like that the salamander can learn magic if they're named Casey.
All right. So, D&D.
At what level?
We're going with the first.
I'm tired already now. That was exhausting.
This was not enough caffeine.
Agreed.
I'm working on it.
So, you guys find yourself in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
This time of the day, they probably have the overhead shades drawn.
Yeah.
And only the center of the ring is illuminated at this point. Well, by daylight. Myth and Tell will find themselves in the stands. At some point, you guys are going to have to head down to get into position. Is there anything that you want to discuss with your party mates before you descend?
Nakane is busy, like...
Huh?
You don't have character question this week?
Oh shit! You're right. I don't have one right now.
Leave it. I'm gonna lick your hand.
No, don't give me your hand. No, don't lick my hand.
Oh wait a minute.
Next time I'm
Oh.
around your thumb.
What's wrong?
Oh,
Oh, no.
it needs a little dot of super glue. Get real gooby and just put your thumb in my cheek.
No. You. Don't.
Okay.
You too.
What?
All right.
Goddamn.
What?
Why?
Because they have the cards.
What just happened?
Severity, no.
So I'm going to start with our character question since that was a good point that was brought up. If you had to choose an actor to play your character,
Oh, we've been over this.
Somebody else picked this for me because I'm like face blind.
I mean, honestly, you know who'd be great? Keira Knightley.
Cool. Love it. I kind of know who that person is.
not a great question for you then.
No, live people is really hard.
Got it.
Elizabeth from Lord of the Rings. Or not.
No,
Lord of the Rings.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't tell her from Mila Jovovich if they're standing next to each other. There was a bit I thought Keira Knightley was in the Monster Hunter movie, and I was like, oh, weird. And then it was Mila Jovovich, and I was like, oh, great.
Who would play Aldwin?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
No. He's not twinky enough.
You know, I hate to say this. It's that one guy who's playing in the D&D movie.
Chris Pine?
I think so.
No, still not twinky enough.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's not tall enough.
Goober, though.
Maybe if Tom Holland was like 10 inches taller, because
Well,
he's only like...
they can do that in movies. They made Tom Cruise
Not-
look tall for how many years?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 inches taller, not an entire foot.
They did that
6
with
or
Robert.
7 is...
The Hobbit.
They did that with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
for all of the Marvel movies. He's only
Yeah.
5'5".
You can do anything.
Also, when
Imagine.
Aldwin has sex appeal and Tom Holland looks like a literal child.
That's really fair. He does look like a literal fucking child.
That's why I said Ryan Reynolds.
Somebody says...
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Says Katie.
Yeah, I could go with that. We just switched which Spider-Man we were going with.
I know that she wouldn't, but I would really like if Michelle Rodriguez played Nakane. I think she would play that kind of character really well.
Her or,
You see, that's a person from a Resident Evil movie, so I know who that is too.
Wait.
Or
So
the,
if they're in a Resident Evil movie,
or the army girl from, Old Guard.
Ooh. Yeah.
that's like always fed up.
Yeah,
Her. I think
yeah,
she'd make a good Nakane.
Yeah.
Also, the actor that you brought up, I think she's in the D&D movie.
Michelle Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. She's
Who would
gonna
play
die.
Tal?
She'll die. She's like Sean Bean.
She came back to life in Fast and the Furious. It's fine.
She came back to life in Resident Evil, too.
What the fuck?
She was a zombie. Well, and then in the one timeline that they did the... Well, that...
Spoilers for Resident Evil.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about Resident Evil 7.
Who would play Tal?
The guy that plays Mama.
Oh, my brain was going to that British comedian. I can't remember.
Eddie Izzard?
No. I'm.
That's the one I know.
He was in the IT crowd. He.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
You know who I think would have the presence to play Tell? The guy that played Elrond.
Hugo Weaving?
Is that who that is?
Uh-huh.
I think Hugo Weaving has the presence to be
Agent
Tell.
Smith is Tell.
Katie says Noel.
Oh, that
Noel.
is Agent Smith. I never even put that together. Wow. What a fucking range on that guy.
Uh-huh. The guy who played Thrandy might also be able
Oh, yeah. Because he's got very much like the chin up.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's- well,
okay.
That's probably Simone.
Noel Fielding is who I was thinking of. He's one of the announcers for the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, I've only known that with the lesbians.
Oh, no. Okay. But yeah, he's a comedian. I think in a few things he's played like a goth vampire, and that's what made me think about it. So it's either Noel Fielding for me, or it's got to be someone that we've. You know what I am with Roll for Sparity, Benedict Cumberbatch.
I
Jim-
like the meme of that a lot.
Roll for Sparity says Jim Carrey has the energy to play Alduin.
Yeah, but I have issues with Jim Carrey, so I wouldn't let him even touch that.
You would fist fight him in the street.
I absolutely would.
Jim Carrey, I will roll
You know
you
who
in the
has
street.
kind of Alduin energy, but like the stoner Alduin that was friends with Faerun?
Huh.
Ashton Kutcher.
Oh my god.
Who would play Faerun?
Ashton Kutcher.
If I had to pick somebody to play Cat, Sigourney Weaver.
Grim would be played by Carl Urban.
You sure Sigourney Weaver for Cat? I don't know, Sigourney's a little
He
serious.
looks kind of like Pedro Pascal.
Or at least...
To me.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Okay.
Except, you know,
She would
white.
do really well.
Pedro looked
Well,
really,
yes.
really white in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's because Sigourney Weaver is a fantastic actor.
Exactly. So that's who I would want to play Cat Holiday, is Sigourney Weaver.
See, I'd almost prefer her to be, M.
Either or.
You know who should be M is
The lady from the old guard.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
axe.
because like she spent so many years taking side roles, and now that she's producing her own movies, she's just a mid-50s female badass now, and it's amazing.
Somewhat related, Old Guard 2, excited.
Oh, I'm so hyped!
We're gonna watch that one a lot.
I just rewatched Old Guard like last month.
I should go back and rewatch it. It was a fantastic movie.
That catapulted itself to one of my like top 5 favorite movies.
I need Matt Lucas's titties.
Okay, who's Matt Lucas?
You know who else would have really good improv energy for titties, and I hate to say his name because he's
Yep.
everywhere? Josh Gad.
Who?
The guy that played Olaf in Frozen, and Bailey in A Dog's Purpose.
Okay, but the question is are they only doing a voice, or are we also digitally shrinking them?
I don't know
Yes.
what he looks like.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I had a good one for titties and I lost it.
Jim Carrey?
Nope. Steve Buscemi.
He looks like a cannibal.
Wow.
Steve Buscemi looks like a cannibal.
Look at him!
I don't know. You expect me to fucking spell his name?
It'll correct. It's like
Buscemi.
I. Steve Buscemi's titties. It's the most off the wall thing.
He looks like a cannibal.
I know exactly who I'd have play Cairn. The
The
Mountain.
rock.
the mountain.
Okay, more rocks. Okay.
the dad who
The
was
bigger rock.
More rocks.
The older one.
The older rock.
Alright. So for having face blindness, you actually were pretty good at getting other...
What about Dragmore?
Oh, Dragnor?
I mean, people like Benedict Cumberbatch and fucking Steve Buscemi have very stylized faces.
Fuck. Did you guys watch Glass Onion?
Yes.
Okay. The really big muscly guy from that.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Oh my god, I know who it is. He played the big muscly guy in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Drax?
He the guy that played Drax.
For Dragmore.
Dave Bautista.
Batista, that's him.
Dave
Another
Bautista.
wrestler.
Another wrestler.
Dave Bautista as Dragnor.
I can't wait till John Cena starts like seriously acting. That's gonna be.
Oh, speaking of John Cena, Micah, when we were watching Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he voices somebody in that. Baron Dragsum, the guy, the villain. Yeah, that's John Cena. I found out.
I just know that my friend's little brother loved John Cena.
Okay. Really important character question. Who plays Aaron?
Who's the most stabbable person
Jim
I know?
No.
Aaron plays Aaron.
Do we want to make him...
Katie says Tom Cruise.
No.
Do we want to make him the grossest possible?
No.
And not in a, like, looks gross way, like, produced in the most disgusting way possible. Because my idea is a completely AI-generated person.
No.
See, my brain was slowly settling on maybe Tom Hiddleston.
Rolfus Severity says, who are you
Yeah.
having Jason Momoa be the actor
That's
for?
not a bad one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Tom Hiddleston for Aaron.
It is not spelled Y.
Jared Leto, absolutely fucking not.
Jason Momoa is actually the actor for Grimm.
They do have very similar face shapes, yes.
They do.
And body types.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston
And
has.
Jason Momoa would look really hot with like the sword arm.
I feel like the Tom Hiddleston is a little bit
No,
on the nose for Aaron, though. Like,
It's super.
Well, that one's the one that people don't get mad about from the book to movie adaptation. That's the one that looks the most like the art, right?
there. All right. So now that we have our cast of characters,
It's fun.
there
are a lot of people who I still don't know what they look like in that.
I'm thinking. I like have one more tall man I'm thinking of an actor for, but I can't think of one at the moment because my brain is fried.
Let's go.
D&D at the second level. Coliseum.
I changed mine really quickly.
Uh-oh, for what?
For Myth, another really good one I would like, her first name's Rada. She was the lead lady in the Silent Hill movie. And she has really good energy for Myth, I feel like, on the way that she carries herself.
Okay, I've got to go actually start on the side. Sorry.
You're good.
Dinner's kind of importante.
Oh, I'm
Rhoda
so
Mitchell.
ready for ribs.
Huh?
The manager of the Mexican. Oh, right. Katie mentioned.
Portman for Mimi.
Katie said the manager of the Mexican restaurant we went to the other week looked like a Hispanic Jason Momoa.
Is this true?
Yes! Yes, he did! Even I was having a hard time not seeing him. He just kept showing up everywhere.
And you were like,
Alright, I know Erica's getting stuff ready. Was there anything that you wanted to discuss with your, teammates before shit happened? Olivia.
I don't think so.
Alright. For now, I'm going to assume that you and Nakane are gonna head to the area that they're gonna... There's a small area that they'll take you to some doors that you'll come out of.
bullpen.
Yes. Myth.
Oh shit,
Hey,
right.
Beth.
Was there a thing that we did here?
Guess what I found? Titties pulls out a small little pouch. Hands it to you.
I'm suspicious.
Probably should be.
What is it?
Do you open up the bag?
I'm afraid to.
Oh, so you're asking Titties what's in it.
Uh-huh.
I pulled a prank on one of my friends.
Is there a prank this might pull on me?
No. Wait, maybe. That depends.
Okay.
I recommend using it maybe on someone else.
Maybe on someone else. Okay, what does it do to someone else?
I'm trying to...
I don't know if I open it, if it will happen to me.
No. You can open it. Just don't sprinkle it everywhere. Inside, there's a multicolored dust that, even as you're, moving it very slightly, you can tell, changes in the light. It's just kind of sparkly and rainbowy and...
Is this like the glitter bombs?
No. Yes? No. No.
You sure twice?
No. It's not like the glitter bombs.
Okay.
It's fairy dust.
Fairy dust. Okay. I'm going to assume that that does what I would assume it would do, which is float people.
That's one possibility.
Okay. One sachet.
Yes, Jade, this is the magic item.
Fairy dust. I don't think I've ever dealt with this item. Okay. I'm gonna kind of...
I may have convinced one of my buddies to go down an alleyway, and I stuck some catnip in his pocket.
Oh, he got batted around like a little ball, didn't he? Oh. Well, if he comes by, we'll get him a snack on his way home. Is he a pixie like you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, I think he'll be fine.
What would we call him if he showed up?
I call him Steve.
Steve. Okay.
Steve.
Good find, little man.
Also, he was planning on using it on some kids. Which, I seem to recall that you don't like kids. Or did I get that messed up?
I don't like when the kids perhaps go to Elithraw without knowing where they're going.
That's what it was. Okay. Okay. I knew there was something about kids you didn't like, but I wasn't sure what it was.
It was the abducting part.
Okay. Okay.
Rehoming is maybe a more gentle word. I don't like when you adopt children without them knowing where they're going.
Well, I mean, most of the time they come with us willingly. I mean, we ask them and everything, and they're happy to come along.
Most children would be happy to come along if you have toys and goodies with you.
Well, yeah. How else are we supposed to get them to come with us?
That's the problem.
But then they come willingly.
But then do they want to go home?
I don't know.
That's a good thing to know.
That's above my responsibilities.
Yeah, it's in my responsibilities. And you're in my responsibilities now. So we don't adopt any kids without first having them at least come talk to me.
Okay. It's a hard sell.
I would need to know who they are before I could in good conscience let you take a potential adoptee far away. And then if they aren't sure, then I can get them back home and you don't have to worry about it.
I'm so confused by all this. This place sucks. Why we're giving them a better home?
Everywhere kind of sucks. It's a different kind of suck.
But what about those four-legged things you guys have around?
Like the cat?
Yeah. Well, okay, less those things. Those things are, feral. But no, there's like the things with the wagging tails and the tongues.
Oh, yeah, a dog.
Yes!
Yeah, and then there's the ones with the cloppity feet.
How is it different?
Well, the dog is usually bigger, and they're a lot more outgoing. And they're usually more clumsy.
They're more outgoing than kids?
Than cats.
Oh, than cats.
Then kids and dogs are kind of a similar outgoing.
Then I don't see what
No.
the problem is.
Are you ever going to become a sprite? Is that a thing that you will know? Like, does it depend on how much you, like get stronger in magic?
I didn't think about that. That's stuff that, like, Alduin would care about.
Yeah, but it's stuff that I asked you before, too. So I'm just kind of following up now that you've had some time to think about it. And I did want to circle back. I know that you said that mini-elf is offensive. Are there any other... Like, if you were called a fairy, is that okay? Or is that really broad?
Isn't fairy just another word for fae from your place?
Yeah. Okay, so
good enough
those
for
are
us.
both similar. Okay. I need to make sure that I know this because I've been told to go read the old folk tales.
All of you make me think really hard.
You are just making me think really hard, so I thought I'd give some back.
I don't like this thinking.
Yeah. Implying Titty's actually used any of that time to think. I wouldn't want to stay in Jake's material plane either. It's very much not child safe. Sorry, I looked at chat.
I know.
I know that we're kind of buying for time.
Roll for some Verity Titties did think about where they were getting another churro.
So with this dust, what all will it do? Like, what are the...
Is this to Titties or to me?
Either. I need to note it.
Okay.
Unless you have the card.
Hello.
I am the captain now.
Well, until you can identify it,
Pat her, please.
until you can sit down and identify it,
Okay.
that's all you get.
Trying.
What? I give a
wanted to do my bookkeeping.
I know, and I gotta make sure that,
I know.
you do your due diligence. We were greeted by Mrs. Nesbit.
Hello. Hello. Oh.
But, alright. With that, there will be some fanfare and there's an announcer getting ready to announce the next round. And
Like, is this like a Knight's Tale announcer?
I forgot the Knight's Tale announcer.
It was Chaucer.
Not quite.
But like Rowdy Chaucer. Liv knows what I'm talking about.
Nope.
A Knight's Tale?
Oh god, I haven't watched that in ages. I
Man.
really don't think you should be up on the table.
This whole thing called human memory, where I can't perfectly remember absolutely every movie I've ever seen, is a real pain.
You'd like it, but it gets sadder that I like it too.
I know. All I remember is that A Knight's Tale is basically just a sports movie.
Yeah, that announcer. That was Chaucer.
Tell is now played by Lanka.
Yeah,
Oh no, I lost my pen.
she's just a purrin.
Oh, and the rubber mat's black.
Just a purrin.
But I think we're actually gonna take a quick bio break because I think food is almost ready. Or
I was gonna just take the bio break when she yelled.
oh yeah, fair point.
I know that there is a note for, that's an empty plate and it's not yours. We have Wild Magic on Nakane.
Oh
When
right,
she steps out.
which will probably be after the bio break, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just sort of taking note of things here for you.
Alduin,
Yes.
you are being led down corridors of the Colosseum. By one of the priests of Anar. They're casually guiding you through the hallways. You can hear the announcer beyond, and you see this. You see this catfolk who's kind of tipping around. What can play? Oh. The guard. You see the priest. Can. Do you need help? Yeah. So someone like you took me to a hole in the wall. Well, I had to piss really bad, and now I can't find my way back. Can I just follow you for a minute? Priest goes. Of course. He just kind of starts to follow with you. Oh, so, what are you doing here?
I'm apparently getting ready to fight someone.
Cool! I think that's what I'm here. Yeah. I'm here to fight too.
Got it.
What do you do?
Just gonna keep following the cleric and...
Like, what is your job?
Oh, he's asking me. I thought you were asking me.
No. This is the drunk cat.
Just enthusiastic enthusiastically going, "What do you do?"
I'm an adventurer of sorts.
Cool. Join the festival? You see him pull out
Oh yes.
a drink.
I've enjoyed quite a few drinks at the festival.
Want some?
No, I'm good, thank you.
That's okay. And he keeps drinking. Eventually you get brought to one of the doors and priest lets you in. It's a little waiting area. You're told you'll be given word when your match is about to start. You are allowed to prepare any spells or enchantments before entering the arena as well.
I'm good to go.
Okay. Hey man, good luck on your fight.
You too. I'm sure you'll do fantastic.
Alright, and then he's gonna be
Yeah.
escorted away. We'll deal with Nakanes in a bit.
I hope that was Aldwin's first opponent.
I'm fairly confident it was.
That's really my hope.
Alright. So, Myth,
Yeah.
while you are waiting in the stands,
Does a beautiful cat come up?
yes. And sits between you and Tal.
I pet the cat.
You feeling it? You start to feel a purr.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's been purring. It's gonna
This
start
is amazing.
slobbering here soon.
In fact, it is actually Mrs. Nesbitt
Oh,
who hopped up between you and Tal.
I stop and go. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a reflex. Is
You see Mrs. Nesbitt kind of like,
okay.
why are you stopping?
I'm going to take a moment to cast tongues on myself. Will that count?
No, that
No.
will not work. Tongues will not give you what you need.
I will.
That one you will need some kind of speak with animals.
Oh, I have that. Do I have that with me though? My lute. I would have my lute with me. I kind of strum a little bit on my lute and cast animal friendship.
Hold on. I want to make sure that that's...
Right? Yeah, make sure that that's right. If not, I have something else for that. Which is, I'm gonna go on a cat adventure.
No, that's just you, you're just... animal friendship charms an animal.
Okay.
It doesn't let you communicate with it.
I will, kind of give Tell a little salute then. And, polymorph into the little myth cat.
Alright. Mrs. Nesbitt, for a moment, kind of looks at you, looks over to Tell.
Goes to get the scritches.
Sure, Tell's gonna stretch. But while you're in your cat form, you more or less get the message across that Don Nibbles
Uh-huh.
would like to see Tell at some point.
Okay.
He has been occupied, but that your group is invited to a dinner tonight.
Friendly dinner?
Mrs. Nesbitt does not clarify. Only as friendly as you can assume with Don Nibbles.
Yep. I love that she's just staring at you and purring.
Oh, please, roll for severity. To dinner. Don Nibbles has far better options for food than disgusting adventures. Covered in dirt and grime.
I prestidigitate myself every day. Thank you very much.
You think that means anything to Don Nibbles? Get some damn soap.
Get
Or
it
no,
back in.
no, yeah, I was gonna say, not some damn soap. You need to be licking yourself more often.
Oh, I think it is dinner time.
Oh.
Everybody stay put. I'm bringing it.
Oh, well, we were gonna take a little bio break once dinner was done, so you
Yeah.
didn't gotta do that. Okay, well, we can sit and eat still.
Yeah, guess we're gonna torture everybody. But yes, we are gonna take a break so we are not
Here.
eating on stream. And then when we get back, we will get to the the Festival of Holy Water tournament where
And the
Yeah.
guy's probably jumping all over her right now.
Alright. So, we will be right back. Hopefully see you soon.
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. And we're traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. 'Cause we'll drink ale anyway. Nightwood grows heavy, stout grows trim. Harefoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill 'em to the brim. That's alright and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Dragon so dark, dark as night, failed to fly from the arrow's bite. Fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey, everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. Been traveling long on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway.
All the warmth and comforts that I miss upon the sea. The rest do look so paltry small when I compare to thee. Oh, Molly's bright, the best girls in the land. Never to your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Short in stature, laid out drink, a talk parched and dry. Then run you ragged through the night, all hedonized for your delight. Oh, Molly's bright, no other I can stand. And travel far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. time. Oh, Molly's right, the most exalted man. When it's time to life from ghosts, come and give the prize a twirl. To your every taste, be orc or elf or forfeit high. For a price, they'll bring their friends, and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, Molly's right, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaw.
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. Traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, and that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway. Nightwood grows heavy, stout grows trim. Harefoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill them to the brim. That's alright, and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Dragon so dark, dark as night, failed to fly from the arrow's bite, fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse! This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun, miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore, traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay, we'll drink ale anyway.
All the warmth and comforts that I miss upon the sea. The rest do look so paltry small when I compare to thee. Oh, Molly's right, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Short in stature, laid out drink, a dwarf who's parched and dry. Then run you ragged through the night, all head and eyes for your delight. Oh, Molly's right, no other I can stand. I travel far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. Adored and so at home you'll feel when you're at Molly's dive. Till money's spent, I'd not frequent another tavern of the night. Oh, Molly's right, they'll take you by the hand. All of girls will laugh and tales for calling on Molly's right. And gals from distant lands, exotic, dark and fine. Just take your pick and enter in. The worries vanish in no time. Oh, Molly's right, the most exalted man. When it's time to life from ghosts, come and give the prize a twirl. they'll bring their friends, and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, Molly's Bride, best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaws or pluck out a beholder's eye. I'd do most anything I can to be with those sweet Molly's Bride. Oh, Molly's Bride, no other I can stand. Far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. Tumbling with lovely Molly's brides. Time in bed had been well spent, I'll fondly keep in mind the lovely face and other parts of fair sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. Far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be.
Seven seas, sailing with the Jolly Roger, but it's what we see. Aboard the vessel and get the copper, raise your kettles and have a fire. You blunder to fill 'em with plum. We are buccaneers. Now let's celebrate with rum. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind. Suddenly appears the Kraken. Blow me down. Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her for the love of Neptune. Hey, behold. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. All hands above, get the chest to the boat. Swim it to Scotland and get to the shore. And home we heard it. Don't leave a piece of egg. Let's get to the coast where the fiddlers swing away. Finally got to the sun while the ship sinks in the water. Son of a biscuit eater! I really need a clap of thunder. We'll see each other again. Your monster, I'll beat you up. Now let's find a place to drink and crack the gin stick up. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Yo-ho, matey-ho, I tell you about boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Oh my God. a jack of wine, yo ho, matey ho. I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another jack of wine. Sing with me, yeah. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me
Hello. None of them know we're back. It's fine. I made us come back. Because I'm a gremlin.
You were like full bullshit juice yesterday. It was so delightful.
I sure was full bullshit juice. You ended stream to eat, and now they're all gone. Jake is a cannibal, confirmed.
I'm here. I just like you weren't there, Jake. It was one of the weeks that I think that you were gone. But conversation in the voice chat, as it usually does, got really, really spicy. Mm-hmm. And Jay just went like extra spicy. And Jay was just like, I think I need a condom for this conversation. And as he said that, like right after he said that, Angel joined the voice chat. And I was like, oh, well, speaking of needing a condom, hi, Angel. Angel was like, wow, I guess I'll just go fuck off then. And just like roasted him.
So yeah, yesterday for St. Patty's Day we did some stuff in Final Fantasy that was,
Entertaining.
I dressed up as a tall leprechaun.
It was really funny. I couldn't even look at you. I was laughing so hard. Like every time, like I'd be like scrolling like around my camera, like, "Ooh, who am I gonna take a picture of?" I just like look up and see giant leprechaun. I was like,
The
oh my
Manderville
God.
dance is the best.
Manderville death. Yikes.
Hello?
We are live.
Hello? It's me? Where's this one? I have one.
Ah yes, the two people who will be fighting.
Just probably not at the same time. Hey, this is Rogue Aldwin. He might be able to take Nakai. He's got 40 feet of movement speed. He can just keep running away.
Yeah. Hey, guess what I wield?
Hammer with 30 feet of throwing. He's got 40 feet of movement.
You gotta move in, though.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, right. Magic.
Pew, 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 pew! He's got a bow, too. He's a rogue. I never built on my double hand crossbows rogue idea. I needed to do that sometime.
I've got a great game for you to test it in.
What?
Dark Souls.
I don't think that's an apt comparison. Why, hello there, Nami.
Nomlin the Goblin.
Alright.
For dessert.
So,
No ice cream?
what do you...
I can see what I
What
can
do you...
find.
No, that's your ball. Okay.
Is it Uncle Puff?
Yeah.
I like.
Alright. Nakane.
Yes.
You are being ushered
Nick.
down some corridors
Yes.
towards your bullpen. Sorry. Yeah, you're escorted into a small space. You are told that you can prepare, that you will know when your match is about to begin. They'll call your name. And you can prepare any spells in that time beforehand.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta pull up one of my generators.
Severity. Of course, Nakane ends up in the bullpen. Nakane prepares smash.
Fantasy name generators. I'm adding some of these things as bookmarks because I realize I haven't done any of that.
Bookmark.
Fantasy name generator.
Bookmark.
Because I'm lazy.
Mood.
Oh my god,
Call me a cow
great
again.
name.
I said mood.
Yeah, you're mooing at me.
I did not moo at you.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
did not call you a cow. I was pointing out cows in the field.
On my solo Valheim world, I just want you to know that instead of being named leather, the chest is just named skin.
That's what it's named on my VRP house too. It's just skin. It's the skin chest. Micah,
I don't know what
Yeah?
to tell you.
they're out of Ben and Jerry's Churray for churros.
No churros for DJ. You keep your head out of
You
my
want
shit.
some vanilla ice cream?
You're not allowed to have
I see a Jenny's Skillet
Yes,
cinnamon
fine.
roll. Oh, but it's never mind. It's very expensive. Ignore that one.
All right.
How are you on pecans? Do you like
I
pecans?
do like pecans,
There's a
but
bu-
they're nuts.
It wasn't all nuts. You look at the thing.
Are pecans nuts or are they legumes?
They're not cashews.
I've
Pecans
already-
are out.
All right. Oh, you're doing a go puff order.
Sorry, we want ice cream. Do you want ice cream?
No, I'm good actually.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, even one of the times we went to Big B, me and Katie ended up having to wait a while because they had forgotten to get us our sandwiches. So they gave us these little coupons for like, oh hey, get a free beverage next time you're in. I pulled into Big B with the card and thought, ah yes, Big B. Never mind, I have no interest in having this right now. I just haven't had much of a,
Sweet tooth.
or at least not for ice cream
I fucking love ice
or
cream.
stuff like that. Because I go and get the freezes.
Ooh. Can I try the cereal milk from the milk bar? I've actually really wanted to try something from that store. I didn't know that GoPuff had that. It's a little expensive, but not even as bad as the other one. I don't know who was doing $10 for a pint of ice cream.
I don't remember.
Milk bar cereal milk ice cream.
Yeah.
Get milk in a bag.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Bag milk!
Put your head in a bag. Go ahead and breathe in a bag.
Breathe in a bag.
Breathe in a bag.
Breathe in a bag. I'm very excited. I watched a documentary thing about the milk bar and the chef that did it. And
I guess I do not know what this milk bar is.
I'll tell you all about it later.
Got it. So it's that in depth, huh?
If you let me, it is. But the short of it is, there was a chef that needed to come up with a dessert idea for a restaurant that she was at, and one of her ideas was to soak cereal in milk and then use that milk to make ice cream. Because
All right.
the milk at the end of your cereal bowl. And it turned into, like, that's the store. It's different kinds of cereal milk ice cream.
I mean, that's rather clever.
Uh-huh.
All right. We good to continue?
Yeah.
Is Alduin going to be ready?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys hear the announcer say, and for our first match tonight, for our first match for this tournament, we have Alduin versus Kiyoshi.
Oh no! Rip!
Kiyoshi,
And Alduin,
Rip.
your door will open. Do you have any spells that you were planning on preparing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Okay. What's the duration on it? Just to...
oh, wild magic to happen to Alduin once the battle begins.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to have wild magic that happened to me.
You haven't walked out? You haven't started your match yet?
Oh, is that when it happens?
Yeah, when you walk
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Cool.
Both of you.
But Alduin, you have a bow, correct?
I believe so. I don't. Just give me a second. I'm still looking up Shadow Blade.
Yep. So, one of the things that you'll see that they end up doing. So the Colosseum, the seats are all around the central arena, the circle in the center, and they're slightly elevated from where the floor is. You also see large pillars kind of regularly around the outside circle. And there are some priests of Dinar that kind of seem to be standing nearby. And each of them ends up putting their hand on one of the pillars, and you guys see a very slight shimmer. A little dome goes over the center.
Oh, cool. Welcome to the Broken Bone Zone.
This is a
Dome.
so this is actually a pretty simple spell. This is a Dome of Protection. Literally, it's just meant to keep projectiles and things from...
Hitting the audience?
Yeah.
Well, that's no fun. I wouldn't have gotten my badass sword if we had one of those.
Well, yeah, that's because you went to Elthron. They really do not give a fuck about that kind of thing.
Concentration up to a minute.
Okay. When the doors open, that's when I assume that basically that'll start, so you'll have the whole time to... It's really just to make sure you get any, like, if you want to cast mage armor on yourself
Yeah.
and shit like that.
When you walk into the arena, it goes off. You guys have enough cards to make that a reality.
Yeah.
Severity. So they can't just Vegeta the audience. Best character. Second best dad.
I really just need to fucking...
Dad cred.
Alright, so your option is to roll or I roll? For wild magic. What do you want to roll or do you
I'll
want me
roll
to
it.
roll? Okay.
$50.
Alright. Good to know.
Flumps, 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 flumps.
Alright. So you step out into the arena. So I have an arena over here. It's not going to be very much. It's really just for us to get distance. I'll try to keep everyone updated because I do not have the camera set up for it right now.
We'll go the distance.
But we will do our best to describe as much as possible. Where did my dinosaur go?
I ate it. It was delicious. Dad.
Oh, there's my dinosaur. Oh. You've been framped.
Not the frapped.
Okay, and then I'm going to choose this one. Ah. The die got stuck in here.
Oh, look, it's my gay D20 that doesn't like me.
Oh, that's right. Does everyone have... I don't think
No.
everyone has... So there's... Inspo there.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I got that die fell by you and your dog's butt.
By me and my dogs.
Right next to a raw asshole.
She at least got a bath earlier today.
Here's a different one.
It's okay. I am the Witch of Reach.
Whichever.
I am. I've got weed gummy stuck in my teeth. Awful.
I got down here and I'm in my 30s.
Oh, okay. Jade granted disadvantage to Alduin.
There we go.
What did you take from me? Bending.
I went too far down, so I was like almost sitting.
I showed Katie that name.
Yeah, Angel sent that one to me yesterday. Asshole. Well, he's older than me too.
Oh, I can just pop out this wild magic surge table. Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm just keeping that on the side.
Yeah, considering the severity's got 24 of the damn cards.
Alright, Saul. Stepping out into the arena, you notice on the opposite side is the drunken catfolk that you encountered.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, that was fucking obvious. I'm not expecting to be sneaky for this. And you hear him shout from the other side, "Oh, hey! It's you!"
Hi.
Pink bubbles come out of your mouth and no words do.
Intimidation factor, baby.
So you just... That's gonna last as long as your Shadow Blade will.
Got it.
That would be so funny. That would be so funny.
Can I distract the DM for one moment?
You may bring it up.
Use. Oh, I was gonna feed friend.
Huh? What?
I was gonna pass it to the dinosaur.
Oh. The dinosaur I don't think is strong enough to...
Did you like it though? Did you
It's
like?
funny.
Here,
You'll have to post it in the Discord.
I can do that.
But yeah, at this point, this is the beginning of the match. He looks a little tipsy.
Just a little.
In fact, he's going to start by, you kind of see him, like, start to move towards you, and then he kind of, like, stumbles, gets back up, kind of keeps moving, makes it to the center. And then you see him just kind of go,
Make wild magic happen. Cause wild magic to happen to drunk dude. First punch triggers another surge.
okay.
I'm gonna walk closer as far as I need to, and then I'm going to Misty Step into him and swing my Shadow Blade.
Ooh. Does Misty Step require verbal components?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think I just killed Micah.
Give me just a second. I'll find out in just a second. Every time I've closed Go Puff, it reloads the app entirely, and I haven't been able to finish my order.
Sorry, I'll pull it up.
It says verbal components.
You cannot cast Misty Step.
Oh, well, he was already within 40 feet, so I'll just
Yeah.
run at him and swing my Shadow Blade.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to make an attack at disadvantage.
17.
Oh shit! Now I gotta remember something about monks.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, it's the very first one.
Micah, my writing statement just got all the better.
That will not be enough.
Okay. And then since I didn't use my bonus action, I will swing with my sickle with the other hand.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
Not at a disadvantage.
He's dodging.
Oh. Then how do you move that far?
He's a monk.
28.
That does hit.
2 damage. Wait,
I was-
4 damage.
okay.
It doesn't add my damage or my dexterity modifier for damage, but it does still add the +2 from it being a magical weapon. They got rid of literally every ice cream that I like on Joe Puff.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, you swing in with your sickle, and he kind of manages to, like, dodge, but, like, you just graze him. He is laughing at this point. And then he's going to attack you.
Is this part of a new turn?
This, yes. Did you not finish everything?
Well, since the turn ended there and he ended his turn within 5 feet of me, I'm going to use my reaction.
Well, he didn't end his turn within 5 feet of you because his turn, he ran up and then chose the dodge action. You ended your turn within 5 feet of him. He hasn't gone yet. Again.
Okay.
So, just clarifying that. All right. What is this Alduin's AC?
16.
Okay. Okay. Let me roll in the Wild Magic Surge table. See where this insanity's gonna go. That's boring. I'm re-rolling. He doesn't have spells.
He
It's
casts,
the same fucking number.
he casts fist and feet. And maybe headbutt.
Okay, give me a second.
Damn it.
He can't Spanish slap.
If Flumps appeared, Nakane would vibrate out of her bullpen. I don't know why I decided she's just like absolutely in love with Flumps, but she loves them.
I mean, it's great. You could put a little balloon string along their eye stalk, and it's like a pet, a kite, and a balloon all in one.
All right, so
Flynn.
Alright, so you're going to take 15 bludgeoning damage, non-lethal.
Okay then.
He rolled a nat 20 on his first
owie.
attack. As he punches you,
Oops.
there's this sudden burst from his fists as fog just envelops you and Kiyoshi. The area is now currently under the effect of fog cloud. Both of you are effectively...
And how much damage was that?
15.
That reminds me. Where is my...
And for fog cloud,
No, those aren't mine.
it's the area is heavily obscured and lasts
I wonder if it's
until
other
wind
stuff.
or moderate. Yeah, until wind blows it away. Heavily obscured, you're basically blinded while you're in it.
Is it?
There's 5 of them here.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
My bubble. Because it's got my hit points and stuff on it. My hit points and spell points.
Is it under the yarn?
Nope.
No.
Okay, one of those is definitely yours, because this is the Twitch one. We had 6 of them in total.
This one was mine originally, and then this one was the one that you guys thought was mine. So this one might be yours.
Okay.
Because this one over
I'll
here's
leave
just
it
got
up there.
math on it.
That's 104.
Just straight up math. Grants advantage to Kiyoshi, or whatever the cat person is named. Yes, Kiyoshi. It's just without that line. Alright, so yes, the area is heavily obscured. Now I need to... you hear him go, oh! He's going to keep trying to punch you, but,
With dubious results.
yeah, he's kind of blinded right now. So he gets to roll at disadvantage for the next few attacks.
He punched someone. He's never punched someone so hard they became a cloud.
Would this count as dim light in here? Because the fog would be dissipating light. I know it's not part of the spell.
Advantage and disadvantage cancel out. I would actually say it's probably normal light. You're probably being blinded a bit by the fog.
Okay.
So if it was later in the day, I'd probably say dim lighting.
Well, you said this is an evening fight.
Oh, yeah.
Because
So yeah,
we had to wait till after battle chess.
I'll consider it a dim light.
Battle chess, battle chess.
Double check. I know how many. I think he still only gets 2 attacks. Oh. Oh no, because he's doing flurry of blows, which. Okay. Not doing so hot. You feel fists fly past you, through the fog. He's... Ah, dang it! Where are you?
Marco.
Hello.
You do hear from outside. Some people are like, "Ah," because people can't see it. But yes, this will be the end of his turn.
Okay, then I am actually going to stay right where I am. And I'm going to attack him with the Shadow Blade.
Alright. So, because you are heavily obscured, technically you're both counted as invisible to each other.
But, because I'm in dim light, the Shadow Blade gets advantage.
So they cancel each other out and you get to roll as normal.
Right. Because the advantage still technically exists, would sneak attack apply?
No, because you still have to have the advantage roll.
21.
Still hits.
Thanks. Oh yeah, that.
That's 17 points of psychic damage. So Alduin kind of just goes dead silent in the fog and swings out with the sword, and as it passes through him, I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Yes, 21 does hit.
He can see the darkness from around them being sucked into the sword.
Ooh.
Spooky.
He ate the monster hash.
The monster hash.
You hear the... Oh! Whoa!
They were graveyard smash.
Cast Cure Wounds. Ace Jade plays Cast Cure Wounds on Kiyoshi, the drunk kitty.
Alright. Oh, all my d8s are up here. Okay. After the psychic damage, to be clear. Understood. You hear him go, nah, fuck this shit. He's gonna hop out of the fog cloud.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity.
He is disengaging. Because he
He
is...
flurried of blows.
How many?
Well, then you... Oh, hold on. That reminds me. Because after your first attack, was there anything else you were doing?
Yes, I was gonna attack with the sickle.
Okay, go ahead. Didn't mean to jump the gun on that.
22.
22 hits.
For another 3 points of damage.
The sickle is not a shadow blade, though.
No,
Okay.
it's just a magical weapon.
Okay. It's fine. He's a made-up character. He can have the Y if we want. In one timeline. Alright. Are you gonna move at all, or...
Nope, standing right there.
Alright. Coming to the new turn, he's going to disengage and jump out of the fog cloud.
Do monks disengage as a bonus?
They can. Oh, actually, hold on.
Or is that just a specific subclass?
Hold on. He is actually going to make another attack. And he will also flurry blows again, but because he's a drunk, he does have a very specific ability to him. Whenever he uses the flurry of blows, to gain the benefit of the... you gain the benefit of the disengage action, and you gain 10 feet of walking speed to move away.
Okay.
So, he is going to... Also, I did fuck up in how blinded works. You have advantage against creatures that are blinded, but you have disadvantage to attack while you're blinded. Effectively, right now, you guys are canceling each other out. I got that wrong for both of the turns. So we're just gonna move on like...
Wait, so if I would have had advantage twice...
Well, the other thing is that I had him roll disadvantage on 2 attacks.
Okay.
When he didn't have that before. So I'm kind of just canceling that part out. But yes, so while you guys are blinded, that was a rules error on my part. But yeah, he's gonna attack with flurry of blows. What did you say your AC was? 16?
Yes.
Okay, he is going to hit you with 3 of his punches. Which will total for 25 damage, 25 bludgeoning, as you get smacked by several fists. Oof. His last what he ends up trying to deliver a kick, but completely misses. Mm-hmm. Like he punches 3 times. He's like, I've got you now. Swing and a miss. And then he will use the disengage part that he has to.
GTFO.
Yeah. Now that he knows roughly where you are, he's like, nah. But he has not used any of his movements, so he's going to get completely out of the fog cloud. All right, that's a right mess to be in there.
The 25 damage goes through. Mm-hmm. When the first one goes off, Eldwin would shield.
Okay.
So that's an additional 5 AC.
Yeah, and I would stop the first one. So that will reduce your damage by 12. You rolled shit for the 2 following attacks.
Also, Flurry of Blows doesn't get the benefits of dexterity on damage, right?
No, it just says you make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh, shit.
It's the one way that monks become, damage viable at later levels.
Yep. Nanami.
Like now.
And Nanami.
You...
Flurry of blows. Terrifying.
You hear Kiyoshi from outside the fog cloud. Alright, that's no fun in there. Come on out, let's do this proper.
Listen.
Oh, Roll for Prosperity says, does shield require verbal components for Bubble Alduin? Yeah. Just goes bubble bubble.
Then I probably would not cast that because I would have.
Alright. So much going on.
How long does this bubble last?
1 minute.
Same length as my Shadow Blade.
Oh, no.
You attempt to cast shield, and then the bubbles immediately remind you that you're gonna get hit.
That's probably why the monk didn't hit as hard, because he saw the bubbles and lost his shit laughing. If I know anything about drunk people, is they are easily amused.
Alright, come on out of there. Let's do this proper like.
Alright, I'm going to sprint out and I'm going to shove him.
Ooh, haven't had one of those in a while. Alright. I have to remember the mechanics for shoving.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Cool.
I use the attack action to make a special melee attack to either knock him prone or push him away from you. I'm going for prone. Can I reflavor this? Because Trip is exclusive to
Go for it.
Battle Masters. The reason I ask is because Shove specifies that I have to use Athletics as the attacker.
Oh, because it treats it sort of like a grapple.
Right.
Yeah.
But can I trip him with my sickle?
I'll let you give it a shot.
Okay, then I'm gonna make. Can I do acrobatics then?
Yes.
Rule of cool.
Because I'm feeling generous and don't want this to. I want this to be cool.
I'm gonna use my inspo.
That's how Coliseum fights always work. It's
24.
rule of cool.
All right, you'll successfully drag him to the ground.
And then with my offhand, I will hit him with the sickle. And since he's prone now...
Yep. You do get advantage.
That is going to be 21.
To hit?
Yep.
Yeah, that will hit.
Then that is going to be a lot of dice.
Well, time to roll.
Give me a second I need to find out how many dice.
Yes. The answer is yes.
A 9th level rogue gets 5d6 as sneak attack.
Oh, I was supposed to roll against that, wasn't I? For the
Yes.
prone. Fuck. And you rolled a 21?
That was to attack. I rolled a 23 for the... Or was it?
So to knock him prone.
My attack roll just now was a 21.
Oh, yeah. So, sorry.
I don't remember what the...
No, you're good. He didn't succeed anyway.
Wow. $29 points of slashing damage. Is a sickle slashing or piercing?
It's technically slashing. I'm gonna treat it as slashing if that's not the case.
So, yeah. Alduin will deal 29 points of slashing damage as he brings the sickle down onto him.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you basically just come barreling out of the fog and just trip him and hit him with the sickle. When he goes down, he like kind of does one of those like bounces, and then you follow up and hit him, and you see his eyes light up for a second, like, oh fuck!
Nah. Sheep Baldwin.
Sorry, I'm double checking some of the monk abilities. It has been a little bit since I've been here.
Jade says it is slashing. So you are correct.
Alright, so... because technically you didn't have him grappled, you just tripped him.
Yep.
He is going to use his movement to stand up in front of you. But you see him kind of like do like a graceful bounce up, which kind of odd because you're sure he's also very drunk right now. And he is going to pull out what looks like a really short stick. And then then you hear him say, "Go time!" And the staff extends. Yeah, he's now going to fight you with this. Give me a second to look up.
Power pole extend.
God, it's Goku.
Chad is now chanting for Goku. And then...
actually, I realize that this is worse than his normal weapon, so I have to modify it real quick.
Ace Jade also gave Kiyoshi advantage.
Believe in the me that believes in you. That believes in the One Piece. Alright.
Don't mind me, just gonna drink that water.
Chug, chug, chug.
Wanna make
I
sure
had to stop myself. I was gonna keep going.
Drink trance.
Okay.
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
All right. So he's going to manage to hit you with the quarterstaff. And he's going to spend some ki, and I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Oops, that's what I wanted.
23.
Okay, that is successful. That attack felt something felt off about it compared to all of the other hits that he's thrown at you. As you almost to deal with the staff attack, because you didn't see the staff just, or you weren't expecting him to just pull out a staff out of nowhere. So when he hits you with it, you kind of instinctively put your arm up to block yourself, and you feel it kind of reverberate through your body, but yeah, it's sensu bean for Goku, I mean Kyoshi. Yeah, so he is going to, because I think, God damn it, I really need to play more. All right, and then he will follow, he's going to attack again. You said your AC was...
What was the first the damage for the first attack?
Good point. 15.
I'll reaction have it.
Okay.
And my AC is 16.
Okay. So then he will hit you with the second attack. But this one is not from the staff. This one is him bringing a foot around. And this one will do... That's 12 bludgeoning. So yeah, he swings the staff at you and then like follows it up with a spinning kick. And then he kind of he's standing there and you're a tough one.
Not gonna say anything.
Bubbles. You could give the guy a thumbs up.
He's got weapons.
Yeah, if you're holding a weapon, you could still do thumbs up.
Yeah, it's true.
As I am
Anyway.
interested with this pen.
So yeah, he just finished his attacks. So
Alright. Gonna switch the Shadow Blade to my offhand. Yep. And I'm going to trip him with the sickle again.
alrighty.
That is a 27.
Oh.
Contested acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to look up because there was something they had that Oh, never mind. That's okay. That's something different. He fails.
And then I will attack him with the Shadow Blade with my offhand.
Alrighty.
I'm pretty certain that's a hit, but if you really want me to calculate it, I will. I rolled a 19. So that's 27.
Oh my god. Sorry, I'm again still brain because I'm trying to see everything I. None of this is. None of the stuff he's doing is at disadvantage. So like, so many of his abilities are like, oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, I did miss that one. Yeah, that's gonna fucking hit.
Wow, that was Jack.
Jack's probably at the whorehouse.
The horse house.
Horse house.
24.
They usually call that a
Oh,
stable.
so grant advantage played to grants advantage.
Insert mounting joke
Oh,
here.
wait, in a shocking twist to Kyoki. Never mind, that'll be for the next thing. You said how much?
24 damage. Psychic.
Blade just sinks through his chest. Ah!
I had one die that rolled above average.
The horse house centaurs are us. Alright.
TM.
Kiyoshi, on the ground, looks at you and goes, "You really like taking me legs out." And, you'll see him kind of do, like, the hop up. By the way, because he's apparently being a drunken monk, he has... What was it? So, leap to your feet when you're prone. You can stand up by spending 5 feet of movement rather than half your speed.
We're not moving away
I know.
from each other anyways.
Yeah, I know. At this point, it's like... Yeah, so he's gonna hop up, and then he's gonna leap at you. He's going to attempt to trip you. Oh, wait, he has advantage. Go ahead and make a contested strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. I know which one you're using.
That's cocked.
Oh, and you have been given advantage by rolls for severity.
Well, thank God, because I rolled cocked twice now.
Jin is like, this is actually a proxy battle between me and severity. You have, there's
19.
19?
Yeah, Severity says grants advantage to Aldwin. He needs to stab harder.
He missed. So he kind of like dives at you and you like jump above him. He kind of like tumbles beneath, but surprise, he tries it again. Okay.
$22.
Hike.
God damn! He's having no luck against you. Just...
I also have expertise in acrobatics.
That's you going, no.
So it's literally Aldwin just tumbling around this guy.
Alright. Damn, where... one is just Dark Souls rolling nonstop. He's realizing that this is a very fruitless attempt at what he's doing. So after the second dive, he's gonna kind of like stay near the ground, and you see his legs basically come up to kick at you as you're
Das Boot.
coming back
How
down.
did he shove me twice?
He has extra attack.
It uses a special attack. It doesn't use it as part of an attack.
Oh.
So that took his action to shove once.
Oh. Okay. So then he's not going to do the second one. Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. But he is going to kick at you from the ground using his bonus action.
Okay.
One of them will hit, and
Is that flurry of blows?
yes, it is.
Don't you have to make a melee weapon attack to use flurry of blows?
Oh. Well, immediately after you take the attack action on your turn.
Okay.
So, if the shove is a special attack, I'm considering that kind of part of the attack action.
Okay. You said it hits with both?
No, one of them hits, but I think he's going to use one of his key abilities to re-roll. I think he had it's.
This motherfucker better run out of key soon.
Oh no, he can't do that for only when he has disadvantage. All right, so yeah, you will get hit with one of them. It's okay. It's not very much. It's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'll still reaction to have it. Because I can.
Because why not?
Listen, I need to take my little numbers where I can get them, okay?
It's fair enough. But because he did flurry of blows, he will disengage. And basically he's going to back up. And then when he gets far enough back, you'll see him.
I'm going to keep pressing the attack. I'm going to dash back in.
Of course.
Trip him again.
Okay.
Oh. 15.
15. That is not enough this time. So you will not manage to trip him. This time, so you're coming at him, going to trip him, and like you see him kind of like lean and then trip himself. Just as you kind of like pass by him, but then he rolls and gets back up.
And then I will disengage as a bonus action
Okay.
and dip back into the fog.
You're a clever one! And then you see him, well, actually, no, you won't see what he does at all, but he's going to twirl his staff, set it on the ground. He's going to wait.
Okay.
How long do you wait in the fog?
Hold on, I gotta look something up.
How many more rounds do we have? Until a minute's up?
I need to find out how many spell points I have.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm technically only a 4th level caster right now.
Okay, so just so you are aware, for the sake of this fight, you guys will not be doing another round today.
Okay.
So it is going to be the first round. They're going to give you time to rest, come back the next day refreshed, and
Yeah.
try again.
Okay, so I got 17, and I've only used 2. Wait, 3? I've used 3.
While there's a moment, Severity and Jade, my stamina bar is equal to my health bar. Any leveling is now going to be actual stat allocation.
In Bloodborne.
Back to D&D.
I will stay in the fog until my Shadow Blade and bubbles disappear.
That'll be probably around the same time that kind of the fog cloud starts to dissipate. Well, now that that nonsense is over with.
He resummons his Shadow Blade.
Oh!
You hear Nakane shout, "Hit him harder!" No, she does not specify who she's talking about. It could be both of them for all.
I will give you a moment. So we're gonna take a moment from this.
Meanwhile,
Back in the stands. So the fight between Alduin and Kiyoshi's happening. But you are currently a cat.
I am.
yeah,
Like meow or whatever.
like yeah.
And you, Mrs. Nesbit, that's who you were conversing with before.
Yeah.
And, oh wait,
I'm in the bullpen.
yeah, so they're not going to know what Mrs. Nesbit was telling you. But,
Which is why I wrote it down verbatim for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is actually going to be very important that somebody remembers. And Vox isn't here to take notes.
And I didn't hear it in the first place.
Mrs. Nesbit kind of looks at you and then kind of like gestures away like, there's a better spot.
Everything is big.
Oh yes,
And
absolutely.
tall.
Everything's big and tall, and you see Mrs. Nesbit kind of like hop away, going up the stands, like further up.
I'm gonna kind of like side eye it, tell like if I'm not back in an hour, send someone for help. Like, you know, the kind of like
Tell looks at you and just kind of like nods their head, gesturing, get out of here. Have fun. So, Mrs. Nesbit is going to take you up to the higher parts of the stands. Where then she goes kind of like into a back area, and you actually see where they have all the pulleys and stuff to deal with the canopies. Mrs. Nesbit jumps up
okay.
and starts climbing up the rope with their claws.
Biff does like a couple of test claw situation. It would look like a cat kind of sitting back and going,
Since you are not familiar with it, if you are going to follow, I'm going to have you do an athletics check.
athletics?
Yeah, you gotta grip that.
Do you have the cat stats handy?
No, I don't.
Because I don't think that you're gonna take my acrobatics.
Sherry cat. Okay, so they have a dexterity of +2.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna have you roll d20 +2.
Okay.
Technically, cats have a climb speed of 30 feet. After you do this, you'll be able to climb no matter what. This is just to see how you see if you fumble
How
the
that first time goes.
Yes.
Oh, it goes about a 6.
So yeah, you see Mrs. Nesbit just kind of.
Counterbalance, tail, flop.
Yup. You make the attempt, and you don't get all of your claws in quite right. So you kind of like start slipping down. One claw gets kind of like hooked for a bit until you like kind of struggle and push
Back
away,
feet up.
and you just kind of like tumble to the ground, get on your feet.
Anybody see that?
No, not a soul.
Maybe tell.
Not a soul was in sight.
Fuck yeah. You have a spoon, ma'am. Oh, fuck yes.
It's just a cat off the couch onto the windowsill, and then they get no distance and just fall straight back.
My cat's big issue is she'll like really size up a jump and put nothing into it with her back feet. So she'll just go and like her feet barely leave. Just doing this thing with her princess feet. Oh, that looks awesome.
It would appear as though the nerds have cast ice cream at the first level. which a hand comes out of nowhere.
Man, that would be awesome.
It's just a hand that appears out of somewhere
Oh, this is
nearby
better
to
than I
hand
thought
you
it would
ice
be.
cream. All right. So yes, after your first struggle, you kind of give it another test go, and you're able to climb up after Mrs. Nesbit. Mrs. Nesbit's going out onto the canopies.
Ooh.
This will be fine.
You're actually quite surprised by how taut the canopy is, and that it's actually a fairly stable surface to stand on. You suspected that if you were about myth-sized,
If I, weighed over 12 pounds.
it would be a lot less stable, but yeah, as a cat, you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
And you see Mrs. Nesbit walk to the edge of the canopy, above where the ring is, and just kind of do that, like,
A
cat
little loaf.
loafing at the edge, and like her paws are like just
Right,
over the
she's
edge,
just got the little...
and you can look straight down and see everything.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like the murder pancake guys?
Yeah.
Myth.
So yes, you get a fantastic view of Alduin and Kiyoshi about to continue their fight.
Grand advantage. Played ace jade. Grants advantage to Kiyoshi. Fido, you can win round 2. Row, row. Fight the power. You're the power now.
All right. Kiyoshi's taking his action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see him standing there. Takes a drink.
I'm
Seems
gonna
like
take
he's-
the dodge action.
Hmm?
I'm gonna take the dodge action and walk up to him.
Nakane from her bullpen. I'll have what he's having.
Oh! Roll for severity, cast Cure Wounds on Alduin. Shit, hold on. You're gonna need to give me a second. I've done fucked up and haven't done. God damn it. I can't remember what the Cure Wounds I was giving you at this stage is, so I gotta pull up the document that had it.
Or maybe they're already fully healed from my last 3 cure wounds.
Damn it. I cannot find it, so we're going to. Depends on how well the Cure Wounds roll went. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna wing it at this point because I can't find them. I'm gonna roll 3d8. All right. Alduin, you're going to heal 20 hit points.
Hi.
So you're taking the dodge action and kind of walking up to him.
Yep.
Approaching with caution. That which shall hug you. Redeem to hydrate. All right.
Thank you for the hug.
For the hug.
That's that which shall hug you, right?
Oh, yes. Wow, okay. Brain fried.
Brain.
Sorry.
Brain, 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 brain.
You walk up to Kiyoshi. He offers you a drink.
How polite of him.
I'll take it and drink.
Okay.
And I hand it back to him.
He takes a drink. Then he's gonna punch you after he puts it away.
But now you're bros.
Which he will hit with this.
With disadvantage?
Yes. Yes. Yes, he will. You're also going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes.
Oh.
I crit failed my saving throw.
Don't do that.
Wow! Okay, so you're going to take, that is 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Have it.
Okay. But on top of that... Where did it go? You are stunned until the end of your next turn. As, he manages to hit you square in the nose.
Hold on. I forgot I can cast spells again. I shield.
What is your AC?
With shield, 21.
It's not enough. And yes, even with the disadvantage on there. So yeah. He throws a punch at you. You put up shield. His fist goes through it and hits you square in the nose.
Ooh, ouch.
So you are stunned for the next round. As he then unleashes more attacks.
So this is a strange one.
Okay.
Because my dodge is still in play.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But I believe if I'm stunned, he gets advantage.
stunned creature. A stunned creature is incapacitated. So technically, I don't even think you're going to be dodging anymore. Because you're technically incapacitated. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saves, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So, he just ends up unleashing a flurry of attacks. He's not using he's not using the quarterstaff. He's choosing to use his fists. Well, it's not that bad. It is going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Because, so, after that initial punch through the shield hitting you in the face, he follows up with a few more strikes. And then he tries to, knee you. He kind of drunkenly misses. And he kind of spins around a bit, getting his footing, and backs up like 10 feet. And just kind of like stands there and gets himself stable again. So you are still stunned.
Mm-hmm.
So then once he kind of gets back to it, then you see him wait like, hello? You good? hit him too hard. he just kind of pokes you with the staff. Well, let's fight.
Nakane yells, I'll have 2 of what he's having.
All right, now it's your turn again.
Poke, poke.
I'm gonna dash back in and trip him. Oh, 23.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 1.
Soulmates.
And then I'm attack him while he's down.
Oh my god.
So
It's murder.
It's a herder.
One of mine was cut. 27.
yes, you 100% hit.
God. Still better this time. $33 points of psychic damage.
All right. So after he's kind of like, "We gonna fight?" Just before you come out of your stun, he reaches and grabs his drink, and you come charging at him. He doesn't dodge at all. He doesn't even actually see that you're coming, so you just plow right into him, knocking him over.
Full tackle.
And, yeah, you make your attacks while he's down, and you see him go, I'm good.
Hold on. Beer.
Nakane from the bullpen. Chug, 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 chug,
This is the
chug.
festival of holy water.
See him tipping back all the way, and then he just falls over backwards.
I'm gonna sit down next to him and go, I think you broke my nose.
Sorry about that, man.
It's good. It'll probably happen again. And Al will look at him, he's just got blood gushing out of his face.
Then it takes him a second, you see him kind of like... "Ugh." The winner is... Alduin! By knockout.
I pass out.
Well, dropping 30 points of psychic damage at a time will do that to a guy.
Especially a drunk.
Alduin knows firsthand.
Oh. Alright. So, someone will come and drag him out of the arena. He'll kind of like reawaken for a little bit. He's like, no, I don't want tummy rubs. Just being dragged away as a drunk, which honestly, at this point, this is kind of what some of these tournaments really are, is to watch a bunch of drunk people fight each other.
Right.
So yes, that was Kiyoshi.
I love Kiyoshi.
Right. I have to...
I cannot believe you made a monk named Kiyoshi and didn't make the master of the 4 elements.
That's That's a different monk.
This is a monk that has more class than that one. No Kiyoshi.
And less war crimes.
I also see it.
Less war crimes.
Less
Okay.
war crimes.
United States,
they're-
United States.
They're gonna let you return to the stands for a bit. And I need a moment to work on. I gotta pull the stuff up because so far I've had everything for the monk pulled up.
Good. I was over here swapping notes with Micah. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, what if I were in this tournament too? Tall day woman beat down. You know, just another Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
I have someone that could fight him. Or, Nikane.
Grim?
Grim.
Grim is... Oh, come on, man.
I hope that all of the people in this tournament are have that much character.
What was that, Micah?
I said I hope that all of the people in this tournament are have that much character.
It's another Aldwin.
I love the Dark Tournament.
I love the Dark Tournament.
So many sweethearts that are there for some reason.
Right?
And then some people that shouldn't ever have been there because it's scary.
Which one?
Oh, you know, the murderers mostly.
The murderers, mostly.
Looking at you too, Hiei. You aren't getting away from this.
Yeah, but he's not the scary one in his party.
No.
He do a grand attack and then he take nap.
Is that the dog? Oh, that's the cat lying down.
He do a big attack and then threaten party mates and then pass out for nap.
Yep. I also love the Dark Tournament. Exactly.
Same.
I like this Chew cat.
like this Chew cat. Yeah.
What?
He's gone now. It's okay. Who's the new character?
Clericator.
It's Grim.
Is it a cleric? Are you fighting a cleric?
Oh God.
It's Mag.
Remember when we were all clerics?
Yes, when we did where we did the game where you guys didn't know what your characters were until you woke up.
But then
Oops,
we were
all clerics?
It was oops, all clerics. You were all life clerics too.
Except for the one person that could do fire magic.
Roll for Svenny, were you the Amen?
Yes.
Well, we didn't know we were clerics.
Yeah, the whole purpose of that
They
one shot was
all-
to figure out
and
what
then
our
they
class was.
figured it out, and all of them dropped not Shield of Faith, the
Guardian of Faith.
Guardian of Faith, all at the same time, and just eviscerated the undead I threw at them, and I was like, well, this sucks.
So then, in a different campaign where this was referenced in the future, we all died in that version.
I'm taking a moment to actually review some of the stuff about their class, so
Oops, all clerics.
that's why it's taking me a little bit longer.
It's okay. We're talking about...
Amen.
I should do up the next Aldwin.
Cleric Aldwin.
Nope, not enough wisdom.
I literally cannot play a ranger, a cleric, or a druid as Aldwin.
Paladin.
I can do a paladin because paladins are charisma casters.
You should just finish getting all of your Alduin sheets written out so that you can really, truly get them all
I have
sorted.
so many left. I started a bard Aldwin.
One a week.
I don't think I ever did anything with it though.
That's fine. One a week for then Jake can just like this one.
Roll on the Aldwin table. It's another wild magic table.
Oh, can that be part of the temporally plagued table?
Roll an 8, summon a different Aldwin.
Summon a different Aldwin?
You change classes.
Severity said that he added a effect on the wild magic table where the effect was summon 2 skeletons that start commentating everything that's going on.
I really want to use the big one. The list of 10,000.
I think we should work on crafting our own. Just for our tape. Because I think that would be a little bit more fun. Because we can actually pick and choose. And we can also ask people in the community what they'd like to see. Alright.
You shrink.
Oh my god, Jade's comment. If we can't have a cleric, I want to see a deeply religious Aldwin who's convinced they're a cleric, but they're actually just an arcane spellcaster.
What character did you play that magic was evil, but you were very much a caster?
That wasn't me.
Who was that?
I think that was Max.
Might have been.
That sounds like a Max character.
Okay. Alright, so you got to sit and it's actually not a bad view from where you're at.
Except for the fog.
Well, yeah.
Boo.
That dissipated after round 1.
Yeah.
So the next fight is Nakane versus Lena.
Lena.
Lesbians.
Lena?
No.
Right?
Alina is like 5, right?
Well, this is still a Lena.
Oh, wait, that's
It's just
wrong
not
die.
Alina.
Wrong die. Ah, yeah. Okay, I see.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
A clueless Ace Aldwin. Alright. So,
An Ace Aldwin would fuck Tell up so bad.
I get to pull out the Nakane.
Oh wait, no, he was already here. It was the Archer Aldwin that was like, he slept with all of you?
Lose that Nakane, but you're gay!
And he's just like, I want to leave now.
That poor Aldwin.
That Aldwin was like, debauchery.
There's debauchery here! Yay!
Alright. So you step out, and yes, I know we have wild magic that we will have to contend with in just a moment. Mm-hmm. But you step out into the field, and the individual you encounter is Shock. It's a Wood Elf Ranger. And she appears to have a very strange looking bow.
Ooh.
It actually has several what looks like weird mechanical joints on it.
Ooh, neat.
And on her side you see a quiver full of arrows. What you have been told is that for these fights, a lot of the arrows are blunted arrows.
Yeah.
But they still hurt like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like being hit with a paintball.
Yeah.
Better than being shot, but still getting shot.
There's still force. Such force.
I miss playing paintball.
Me too.
Like a lot.
That's like one of the things that I stopped being able to do when we moved out of
I'd love to be able to do paintball.
the last
There's not
place.
any good. So, I don't like doing small fields.
Yeah.
I like doing big, like, expansive spaces out in the woods, and there's just not any good ones around here.
Alright.
I think the closest one's in Ohio.
No, Columbiaville.
Oh, okay. What state's that in?
Michigan.
Okay.
It's like an hour away from here.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, she's dressed in in very like earthy leather tones, and her gear looks a little more sophisticated. It's not it's not just like sewn together. It looks like there are like several pouches and bandoliers kind of throughout her outfit. It looks very purpose-built.
This feels like a Parker character.
It do.
You know, something had to come up. I had to go through the list of tropes, and that one made it.
I need a whole new spell sheet. That's why I didn't finish Bard Eldwin. I don't have any spell sheets.
And we're out of ink after trying to print Sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get you a new thing of ink.
I just got new ink as well for mine. I can probably print off some when I get home.
I do need that soon, though. I need to make a couple patterns.
So yes, how about you roll a D100?
Oh yeah.
And let the shenanigans begin!
96.
Ooh, high numbers.
Fireball. Oh no. Am I in danger? Is there more fire? Does fire just continue to follow this party around like a plague?
Wow, this could not have been better. So I'm slightly modifying it for this fight, only because of the setting that we're in. All right.
Oh boy.
All right, so the fight's going to start out with her immediately pulling several arrows out and just firing them at you. Because she's got to get in as many shots against you before you can...
Reach her?
Yeah. You know this. She knows this.
This is gonna be a fun one.
Alright. What is your AC again?
23.
23. Oh, right. I keep...
Make wild magic happen. Play it. Roll for severity. Cause wild magic happen to... We'll even out the wild magic by also giving Parker a surge.
Ooh.
I love that Parker's not even here.
She's here in the spirit of this wood elf.
Okay, sorry. I have to redo some math.
You good?
Because I gotta figure... Because it's proficiency plus their dexterity.
Friend of ours, Jade.
One of the other Nerdlopedia nerds.
Alright, I believe a 27 hits.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. I had this as a... I have not touched the stats for a longbow in ages.
You good?
D8.
Okay.
A heavy crossbow is a D10.
You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As the first arrow fired finds a crease somewhere in your armor. And you just feel this arrow shaft hit you like a ton of bricks. Which is really odd because you've been shot by these before in a very similar situation. But they didn't hurt this bad before. You have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage for the next minute.
Okay.
That's from the wild magic.
Got it.
Okay. Weird.
That's a weird one, but alright.
Arrow hurt today.
Yeah, Arrow really hurt today.
I figured out why there's one of these with math on it. It was me. I needed it.
Rangers only get 2 extra attacks, correct? They can attack twice. And that's
They get a 4th one, but it's at way later level.
okay. So yeah. But yeah, they're gonna fire at you again.
Okay.
You said your AC was
23.
23? Okay. This one, the arrow hits a piece of your armor and deflects off. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens. Your armor did as it was designed to do. And then... Oh. Alright. And then you just kind of see her, like, focusing very closely on you.
Mm-hmm. Nakane grins quite ferally and does a little eyebrow wiggle.
She is absolutely still-faced, confident.
That's fair. Don't care.
She's not drunk at all.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Nakane's probably quite sober. She's not going to go into a fight fucked up, unlike some people.
Well, hey, Kiyoshi had a reason.
Exactly. Kiyoshi has a very legitimate fighting style for this. Drunk Paladin? No, thank you. Nakane charges in.
Alright. I'm assuming, because she is not taking a step towards you at this, so you're gonna have to use your dash action
that's
to
fine. She'll
close the distance.
Yeah, she'll get all up in there.
Alright. And of course, just as you would suspect from her, as you are charging at her, she's starting to backpedal. Mm-hmm. She can't keep doing this, but she's
trying to put some distance between us to maximize her, yeah.
Yep. She only has so far until she reaches
the wall.
Which, not a great position for her if...
I catch her.
Yeah, if you catch her
I'm going to turn her into a ping pong ball.
Yup.
If I catch her.
And she's going to fire off 2 more shots at you.
Mm-hmm.
I so know the feeling when you're the ranged character and it's like, oh.
And the tank comes charging in at you.
Oh, you're gonna hurt me,
like
but you're gonna hurt me either way.
I haven't used this subclass in Ranger before, so...
You good. Like...
Oh my god. That was terrible. Shit. Hold on. God, vulnerability sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take 24 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It seems that after her first shot, the short amount of time that she was paying attention to you, she managed to locate where in your armor that she had already hit you before, and she hit dead in the same spot. And with it already kind of a little bit it's probably a bit bruised at this
Oh, yeah.
point. That only just makes it hurt even more.
Yeah. She hisses in pain because yeah, it does hurt, but she's still coming.
But her second shot glances off the armor.
Okay, instead of glancing off the arbor, could I say Nakane sees it coming and uses her hammer to smash?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Rule of cool.
Yep.
Like, just like, nah.
And she's still kind of unfazed.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. So, because she backpedaled, one more turn of dashing, and she can't get away from you.
How far away is she
You-
from me? 60 feet? 40?
She's like 40 feet. So it's like, if you dash, you will actually engage her.
Okay.
So then she'll have to use the disengage to get away, and she won't be able to keep firing it. Mm-hmm. So, fun times.
Nakane will just keep barreling towards her.
Okay.
She's got a small purple paladin coming in at her, like, at Mach fuck.
Yeah, at this point, you have basically cornered her against the wall.
So Nakane's about to turn this wood elf into a ping pong ball. Puny god.
And so you've engaged her at this point. Mm-hmm. What you see her do is you see her she's going to turn around towards the wall. Mm-hmm. And you see her kind of like start to run up the wall a bit. And as she's kind of flipping above you, and you see her kind of whip her bow a bit, and it turns into a staff.
Oh, cool.
I love Bloodborne.
Yeah. And she, instead of trying to disengage, she is just going to try to smack you with this quarterstaff.
Okay.
Nakane just lowers her head to really brace for the headbutt. Right in the solar plexus.
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to quite have a handle on it at this moment. Something must have...
Wrong
Might
footed
have
or
been the
something.
tiefling charging at her.
Yeah. But the hits she makes don't seem to... They're glancing blows. Mm-hmm. But, yes. So she's still within range of you, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Seeing this happen, Nakane would almost like stop on a dime, which giving her terminal velocity of fuck you, I'm gonna smash you with this hammer is pretty impressive. And using the continued momentum of her movement will just bring her hammer down on this woman.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's been a minute. 23 to hit.
Yep, that will hit.
Okay.
Trying to get better at describing taking damage in combat without, like lots of blood and gore and body parts missing.
Give us the missing body parts, coward.
Oh, you haven't taken that much damage yet. She's distracted by being
Sorry,
too
I'm
good for Nakane.
making sure that it's just like it's stone face going shit. Just mentally just.
You did kind of see, like, after her glancing blows, like, she knew she didn't get a good hits. She kind of, like, grimaces, like she's
Like, that's not gonna be good.
fuck.
I can't remember how many d8s I have to roll for my attack roll. Sorry.
You get one For your hammer, 1 from your passive smite.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. 9.
Plus an additional 8. Not a D8, just an 8.
Well, I lost count. Sorry. $34. That's everything. That's my hammer. That's,
Okay.
you know, I was adding it all up for
Yep.
you to make it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost rolled max damage on my hammer.
All right, so you bring the hammer down, and you see her only reaction at this point is to lean in and try to block the shaft of the hammer with the staff. And while it's not going to break her staff because of where she manages to put it, she is not able to stop the force of this thing overall. And you see her knees kind of buckle, and the hammer manages to, like, hit her in the shoulder, but she managed to blunt
Yeah.
a huge amount of force. But still, that's a massive hit, and you can tell, like, from her shoulder, that side of her arm is starting to weaken, and she kind of uses that to move your hammer to the side.
Rearing up again, Nakade does like a spin with her hammer, like keeping her force and momentum up. Comes up and around to aim the hammer up into like here to try and just wallop her.
Nakane's playing whack-a-mole. Alright, make an attack roll.
$22 to hit.
You know, I actually gotta figure something out. Because I think the last time that you hit, it was just, there was no way you couldn't have hit.
Yeah.
So,
It was also
I didn't
in
even
the 20s.
Yeah, you definitely hit her.
Micah. Look at the name.
Okay. Oh crap, where'd my D8 go? The ultimate question of the night. I'm gonna use a different color. Okay, I'm only rolling the 2d8 for hammer damage and smite damage in 2 different colors so that I can keep track.
That's why you get different colored dice.
That's a D10, not a D8. Those are D10s. Okay. $28 points of damage.
All right. So you bring the hammer around to swing up. And of course her reaction is to move out of the way. She is not going to try to block it this time.
Oh, the first time didn't work out for her.
So she moves out of the way. However, Your hammer does graze her, and that's still painful. You actually kind of rips a few of the things off of her
Armor. Yeah, that I did my 2 attacks, so that's my turn.
All right.
Getting hit by a paladin ain't no joke.
Especially when you're a ranger. Before it's if you're a spellcaster.
Rangers have just as big a hit die as
Yeah,
paladins.
they do. Yeah, I know they do. Yeah,
they can take a goddamn beating.
Yeah, this is a fight between 2 heavy hitters in a couple of different instances.
You know what? There's a subclass for that class that's newer. It's called the Wild Magic.
So I just need you to know that my brain just stopped at, so there's a subclass. And I was just like, couldn't move past it. Would you please repeat that?
There's a subclass for the one I just showed you. That's a Wild Magic subclass for that.
Okay. That's lovely.
All right. So, you see her. How am I going to do this? All right. She is going to pull out of a pouch, or actually, you kind of see her grab kind of like a scarf area around her, and she pulls it up over her face. Where she then with the staff, you see her hit an area of what you knocked off. And at that moment, a cloud of gas bursts from a vial. I am going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Me not able to see my d20s. $19.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. What are all my d8s? This happens every week. Oh, shit. Oops. Give me a moment. I need a
You're good.
few more of these.
That's okay. I need to pee real quick anyway.
Can I send you with my water? Not with the pee, though. I just need more water in this.
Thank you for specifying.
Just wanted to be sure that there was no confusion.
One shut up. I have next Eldwin done.
All right. Should I wait for Erica to get back for this?
Yes.
Hi. 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 What doing? What doing? What doing? What doing?
need to remod your Oculus.
So that you can play Dark of Wisdom on Beat Saber.
Yeah. That was the best song, honestly. Like, it was the most fun one to play.
I had a lot of fun with the one for the Goofy movie. Eye to Eye. Because they, like, did the power line dance to a degree, and that was very fun.
You know what? Actually, this is a good point that I can work with Aldwin for D&D stuff. Okay, so you get out of the arena. They've written down the results. You're moving on. They encourage you to go back up to the stands to watch the other competitors for your own good. This first round was kind of a here,
Thank you.
best of luck. But now, once you've reached past, it's better. They're encouraging you to actually study your opponents. So you head up to where.
What?
I hear water.
It's the toilet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought the dog.
The drain over there by my desk.
I thought it was my dog having an accident.
Like,
I was like, God damn it. And I just looked and she's asleep and I'm like, what is happening? I couldn't come up with a different scenario other than the dog
Basement's
is peeing
flooding
on the
again.
floor.
So Aldwin, you get back up into the stands where Tell is sitting and observing, and next to them is M. M's in the stands now, and you could see M is distracted watching the fight that Nakane's in right now. Nakane has been so into the fight, haven't noticed
You
the
gonna
fact.
roll on my aunt? Do it. You need to roll with advantage.
yeah,
though.
I do. I know my type.
You've been so focused on the fight, you haven't even heard your aunt basically screaming her head off.
Oh yeah, I mean it kind of did the same thing when M was in battle chess.
How many people you can hear over how many people in the stands?
Hold on.
Well, right now, it seems the crowd is very much excited about this fight.
Well, yeah.
It's going much more interesting than people thought, and it's not two drunk bastards.
Yeah. Flailing at each other.
One of them passes out.
Which, to be fair, has been several of the fights in the previous days. Is, there's like the old man drunken fighting contest.
Yeah.
It's the preliminaries before
Yeah.
the real fighters.
Yeah. Step into the arena. So what was that secondary die roll you did?
How big of an erection?
I haven't seen her yet.
No,
with
you
my
have.
cat eyes.
Oh, with your cat eyes. No, but half elf myth rolled a 9, and so did Aldwin.
How long does
Polymorph?
8.
8
1?
hours?
I think it's a 1.
I might be thinking of seeming.
I'm just trying to make sure. I want to know what's gonna end up happening.
Polymorph. Up to an hour. But I think that if it's cast at a higher level, it lasts longer, and I think Myth wouldn't do fewer than 3 hours.
Okay, that's fair. As long as you've taken care of the spell points for that. Yeah, you're getting a cat's eye view of the murder. Well, not quite.
The violence.
The violence inherent in the system.
I'm really enjoying now just like 2 drunk dudes in an arena having a slap fight, and then the girls come out, and it's just
An actual fight.
an actual just beat down.
Right. the gas cloud.
Yes, the gas cloud.
It is really nice not to have like other people around while watching these matches.
I'm going to sit down next to M, pull out my alchemy jug, say beer, take a drink, and then pass it to M.
I don't think we've met, but I like you already.
Thank you.
Can I see this from where I am?
Can you see Tell?
I don't know. Can I see Tell from up on the canopy?
I feel like Tell would
Oh wait, the
'Cause they would
canopy
be
hangs
under.
over, so yeah, you wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to.
so if I'm,
You'd have to lean more.
it would be
over.
like a bigger. Okay.
But you have just the perfect vantage point for the arena
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
Hi, Chowie.
The role was to
Just wanted to
see
know what
if
my
Alden
field of view
remembered
was.
that this is Nakane's aunt, and he does not remember that this is Nakane's aunt.
Alden's like, oh yeah.
So he just saw hot girl in armor and went, oh, hi.
And you know what? M's on vacation.
And he's kind of morosexual.
Yeah. I feel like that's also a trait of the town.
That's like
Mimi is an
That's-
outlier.
That's a chance that the kid might have a normal life.
Yep.
That's the bleed coming over from the player, though.
Yeah.
All right, so
Sorry, honey.
Nakane,
It's okay. I know I'm a moron sexual.
Nakane, you're gonna take 41 points of poison damage
Oh.
as this cloud envelops the two of you. And unfortunately, you gotta breathe,
Yep.
and you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
So, you unfortunately took a
Good chunk of
nice
damage.
breath in, and oh my god, does this stuff smell foul! It's like rotting eggs on a pile of,
Shit.
I was gonna say, like, weak old fish
You
that hasn't been properly cured.
ever
Just rotting.
in the sun. In the desert sun.
What's in your pocket, Jake?
I actually have nothing in my pockets. Surprise, surprise!
Hey, Jake.
Wild.
Severity's wild magic table is really, really good.
Okay, we'll have to take a look after this.
It's like really good.
Alright. We'll take a look after the stream.
Oh boy.
Anybody that's in the Discord, if you want to add potential things, add them over there too.
Okay.
He's already sent it in the Discord.
It also becomes heavily obscured in this little area. For a little bit. As she is going to attempt to run. She can't disengage, so she's just...
Does she leave? Do I get an attack of opportunity on her?
Yes, it is at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Because you cannot see, and you just got a bunch of poison.
That's fine. Oh 26.
Yeah, you do manage to hit her.
Yeah, she just.
Oh, because you also have Sentinel, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Fuck. She's going nowhere. Fucking Sentinel.
You're going nowhere!
God, the bane of my fucking existence.
Get over here!
God, imagine if she had Tunnel Fighter
Get over here!
and Polearm Master.
I'm not a pole. Nakane with a polearm.
I mean, technically a Warhammer is a type of pole arm.
Yep.
It's the type of weapon on the end of a pole. You're giving me that vacant stare. Are you okay?
28 damage.
Y'all are so much.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, that was my attack of opportunity.
Yep. which then her move speed becomes 0, so she goes fucking nowhere.
Yep. Get over here.
Basically, you smack her in the leg. Mm-hmm. You swing at her kind of wildly, and she's attempting to back away, and you like nick her thigh, and she kind of spins.
Buckles.
Yep. All right.
Gonna hit her again.
You sure fucking are.
30. I hit her good.
Was that it with disadvantage?
Oh, my bad. Here, I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll my 2 die again,
Yep.
so I keep forgetting about
Sorry.
that. No, you're fine.
Not to ruin a 30.
No, you're fine.
But yes, a 30 would hit.
26.
Yeah, that still hits. Her AC's 20.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give that. So.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. $33.
33 damage.
Yeah. The guy wails on her.
Yeah, she's doing what she can, but
Yeah, no.
there's only so much blocking she can do
Oh, yeah.
against that heavy hammer. Mm-hmm. Alright, that was your first attack, right?
Yep. I remembered my 2 die this time. $28.
Yep, it's above a 20.
I'm just telling you to be,
Yep.
you know. You know why I gotta tell you.
Mm-hmm.
$22. That's my second attack.
At this point, you see her kind of like back down and like she puts her hands up, like, and says, "Yield, yield."
Nakane would stop as soon as she hears yield.
She kind of like waves the fog away.
Nakane's like,
Apologies. A hunter has to use what they can.
I respect it.
You're a fantastic fighter.
Thank you. Really like your weapon, by the way.
Something my uncle made for me.
Very cool.
And at this point, you're both going to be
Yeah.
kind of escorted out. She's definitely limping out.
Yeah.
Just, bruised thigh.
Oh, yeah. Bruised, yes.
So yeah, it was a good fight. Of course, you're both encouraged to go back up into the stands.
Yep. Nakane would. After a good game handshake.
Yes. Lena says, "Well, hope to see you around."
Absolutely.
And she'll kind of walk off in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
She might have other
Batter
friends.
up. Let's roll for severity.
All I could think through that entire fight was, spin to win!
To keep her momentum going for those big attacks, she probably does, like,
Yeah.
use
I
a
was
combination of,
thinking-
like, spinning and, like, the motion of her tail and...
I was thinking something akin to when Cat picked up Mjolnir. Just thud, 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 thud. I just need to get Nakane a big shield. Tower shield, baby!
I had stats for him somewhere.
We've both come up with stats for him.
Yeah. My favorite stats were the spiked shields. Yeah! I mean, I made an entire class based off shields.
Yeah, you
You
did.
sure did.
Dual
And food.
shielding! Huh?
And food.
And food.
I gotta brush those up.
Losing my mind at some of these.
Good.
Yeah, Nakane would head up to the stands.
Hey.
My aunt's there.
Yep.
Nakane just like, yeah! At her aunt.
Nakane, that was wonderful!
That was a great match.
You,
So this, Auntie M, this is my party mate Aldwin. This is Tell, and where's Myth?
Actually, I wonder if Tell would say.
I don't know if Tell would know where after left here.
Tell will go. Myth became a cat and
got
is
it.
with Mrs. Nesbit.
Great. Tell Aldwin, this is my Auntie M.
Oh, your party mate, huh?
Yes.
Well, quite a generous one at that.
Oh.
Already gave me some beer.
Perfect. I mean, it wouldn't be a festival without it.
Oh, of course not.
That's the only thing I was gonna give her.
Crushed pelvises.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Death by snoo snoo. Death by snoo
Snoo.
snoo.
Oh my god, that's even more relevant.
Do you want to give people some context for that?
Okay, so once upon a time when Nind was still here,
Before Aaron.
Before he
killed him.
died.
before he died, Nin's character that he played when I played M in a previous campaign was Hydra, who is in this campaign M's second in command.
That was the king.
The king in battle chess. Well, in our party, every single one of our party mates spoke Common and Dwarvish. With the exception of M and Hrive, which both of them spoke Common, obviously, but both of them also spoke Elvish. So, Nind and I decided we needed to come up with like shit talk that Hrive and M would probably say behind their party's back when they were pissed off. So Nind and I had a lot of fun with that. M in that original campaign had a maxed out strength of 20, like Nakane does, but without the Belt of Hill Giant strength. So the running joke was everybody who slept with M wound up with crushed pelvises, deaths by snoo snoo, so that was the longest joke. Well, I decided I needed Nind and myself to somehow translate snoo snoo, which was very difficult, and it's a very rough translation into Elvish. And so we came up with May May. So for the longest time, he and I never told the rest of the party what May May meant. We would just say it.
Or
to
the
each-
DM.
Or the DM. So one of us would say May May, and we both start losing our shit, like, in the middle of the game. Because I'd be like, hey, Hrive, what's up, Em? May May. And then we would just lose our shit.
It was even worse because there was a barbarian NPC that was tagging along with the party who was just a jacked woman. That just followed. She didn't know Common very well. Like, she was just a big woman. And every once in a while, she'd say something, and then I'd just hear... and then giggling, and it was like, what does it mean?
Yeah, you and Robert were both like, what does this mean? So obviously, us doing May May, we did come up, and it's still, the whole document's still saved on my computer. But we did come up with a rough Elvish translation of Death by Snoo Snoo. So it was something that Em and Hrive giggled to each other about quite often. So.
I got to hear it in stereo
Mm-hmm.
for the way that our desks were.
Yeah, Nin and I worked very, very hard on like the list of insults and sexual jokes that we drove our party NDM nuts with. It was a lot of fun.
There's one that I, like, my brain sort of remembers the shape of, but not the sound of.
Yeah.
Trying to get the shape enough to make a sound for it.
Yeah, I'll have to pull up the document on my computer. Maybe I'll share it in there below. It wasn't a huge list because by the time we really got started working on it, unfortunately that campaign came to an end because
Many
somebody's
reasons.
lots of reasons.
Yeah, there were a few reasons.
There were so many reasons.
One of the players was kind of a
Douche.
Canoe even.
Jesus.
Which that player and his character were convinced that him and M were like the BFFs.
This was a player that also, like, aggressively was not part of my campaign that was like, our character's totally fucked. And I was like, no, they didn't. And he was like, yeah, they totally did. And, like,
Cringe.
aggressively kept coming after. I was like, no, this didn't happen.
Yes, so, M is thrilled to see you.
Yeah. Nakane is just as thrilled. They're probably like rapid fire talking about like battle chess, fights, booze, everything in that jargon.
Okay.
While Nakane is also like kind of keeping an eye out for like myth and then the other matches.
Okay. The next fight is a little bit strange. And you're not entirely sure what the fuck just happened. Because hold on. I gotta write this down. Name generator.
Nakane's aunt has got.
Hey. Column 2, die roll 62. Caster disgorges an entire pumpkin.
I would like to leave. I would like to go home.
61 is caster disgorges an entire human skeleton.
I would like to go home.
Just, just like you get Alina with the sardines. Just
All right.
Do you think it would be like when you get a hair that's kind of
Yeah.
like
Some of these are really good.
So the next fight is declared as Alimer versus Phil.
Phil.
Phil?
Phil.
Phil has appeared in basically full plate armor, and he has a sword and a shield.
Okay.
He is very well polished,
Shiny.
and as technically his name announcement was Phil the Seventh.
Phil, 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 Phil. Myth is like up there losing her little cat mind between how shiny.
Oh yeah.
Both of the doors have opened, and like you see the fighters come out. Well, you see Phil come out. There's no sign of anybody else. Where is my opponent? Everybody's just kind of quiet. But the doors to where,
Alamir would come out.
yeah, they're wide open. What is this, a forfeit? And then, to everyone's surprise, you see he starts being jolted with electricity.
Shocking grasp, shocking grasp.
And he's just, what? It would appear as though Alimer is still in the fight. What the? Goddamn illusionists! This goes on for a little bit, which is kind of entertaining.
More entertaining than heat metal would be.
Yeah.
Yes. Eventually, Albert just goes, "No! I give up! This is stupid!"
You mean Phil?
Yes. Phil gives up.
Cat yowling.
And,
Shiro.
give me a second. I need to pull up one other thing about this spell.
Tiger dog.
Okay. By the time he gives up, the spell ends, and you see it is a... How do I put this? This is a very, very wizard look. There's a large brim hat that kind of just covers their head, and they're wearing a purple robe.
Big hat Logan.
And their hands and face are all like bandaged.
Is it I am?
And just without much of a sound, you see them walk out of the arena.
Weird.
And everyone's kind of confused because what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, "All right, give us a moment. We'll get onto the next fight in just a minute."
Well, that was weird, and I've... Not as weird as I've seen, considering I've been to Elithral, but that was weird. Mm-hmm. Like, that Nakata is saying that to, like, her aunt.
Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, the next pair are announced. And I just realized I once again forgot fucking names.
Yay!
Wait, so the Wood Elf Archer was a mage in disguise? Or did I miss the whole fight?
No, this was a different fight.
Yeah, it was a different fight altogether.
Yep.
Oh my god! All right.
Nakata would order a drink for her and her aunt and Aldwin sitting up in the stands.
All right. The next fight. You hear the announcer go, "Turge versus Cat."
Nakata's like, oh lord.
After this fight, I'll go back to him.
But that is actually where we're gonna stop for tonight.
When that announcement turned, Nakata would look at her aunt, would look at M. Like, oh boy. Nakata knows that her grandmother would have entered this tournament to blow off some serious steam.
You imagine it
Whoever
was
this is
Draknor
gonna get
versus
real
Cat though?
Oh man. Jake.
So yeah, who you think it is? It's Cat Talne.
Oh yeah.
Walks out into the arena, and Across from her is this very large dragon blood. And he looks like he's a bruiser of some kind. He has like what's akin to brass knuckles.
Oh, cool. So this is just gonna be a knockdown, drag out. All this is gonna be good.
But yeah, and that's where we're gonna stop for tonight, though. So we'll
That's fine.
we'll be able to start that up for next week.
Yeah, Liv brought up something fun that would or something that would have been fun. As if it was Cat versus Dragnor.
Dragnor's busy.
Dragnor steps out of the field, just holds his hand up, and the hammer zips on his waist.
Well, oh, come on! From the
He walks into the arena and just automatically reattunes to the hammer and yoinks it.
I'll give this back in a minute!
All right, so this is where we're going to open it up for questions. If you have anything you want to ask players about the plot, go right ahead. However, I'm going to ask the question I usually do. How did you guys enjoy tonight's session?
Bonk, bonk,
That was fun. That was fun.
Good.
I realized I really need to make a character that uses a whip.
Did Kiyoshi even notice I was healing them, or were they too drunk? They were too drunk.
They were just like, ooh, piece of candy. They thought that the booze was healing them.
This is magic booze.
You know, in the Festival of Holy Water, there probably is, like, a boozy healing potion.
Some people sometimes steer away from that because that can start to get a little bit shady.
Well, yeah.
Especially if you're not magically inclined yourself.
Exactly.
But no, in their sober mind, they would appreciate the heals.
Unfortunately, they're never sober. That's how Humphrey is. He's never sober.
All right.
I'm gonna make a warlock version of Aldwin, whose patron is Twitch chat.
Please. Ace Jade can be his patron.
Okay. So. Actually, I'm not going to say this on stream because I don't want to entrap us into something.
Yes, thank you. So there's a question for Aldwin. What's your favorite wild surge on that list so far?
I think my favorite one so far... Hold on, let me find it, because I need to read the wording exactly, because I almost lost my mind, because if this happens to Aldwin, it would be hilarious. Caster has the irresistible urge to kiss their party members to sleep each night.
What number is that?
Column 2, number 55. There are 400 results on this wild magic table. Can you imagine Aldwin just going
Coming around.
Okay.
Drunk, just
I need that list.
stumbling to bed.
I need it sent to me.
He posted it in the Discord.
Okay. Thank you. If you have not joined the Discord, let me...
How long does that last? Jade would like to know.
Until remove curse is cast.
I love those kind.
There's a lot of them on here. A lot of these don't actually have durations. They have to be removed in some way.
I kind of like that, though.
There's even three that can only be removed with the wish spell.
We're gonna review some of that. But, regardless, it's already sounding hilarious.
Roll for 3 new magical surges.
Oh, no!
That's the last thing we need.
Yeah. So, anything in particular tonight you guys enjoyed?
I really enjoyed how you did the fight with Aldwin and Kiyoshi. That was just a lot of fun.
I was just getting into the character.
Yeah, I just enjoyed that, though. It was a lot of fun.
My brain decided that's who he was, and
There is one that concerns me drastically. All casters' orifices are tinted with a permanent light-colored glow. Roll 1d6 to determine the color. So the light would literally shine out of Aldwin's ass.
I literally am just thinking about lightly glowing nostrils.
I'm sorry, I'm allowing that.
Lit got incarcerated.
Like,
Aldwin's
just
ass.
the parties at dinner, like, the one person's been keeping, like, their mouth closed to stay out of it, but their nose is just still always lightly glowing, like they walk down the hall.
Or the inside of their ears.
A docile cow appears in an unoccupied space near the caster. It doesn't say for how long.
Just pure.
There's just a cow now. Whenever caster is knocked unconscious, their body turns into a puddle of goo. Some of these are phenomenal.
I enjoyed the personality of the NPCs.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did, because, yeah, I pulled all of them out of my ass.
That's usually how you do things, though.
Yeah, I definitely rolled an 8 or 9
That's how we do things in these
on
spots.
that ranger.
I rolled a 4.
Let's see.
Which amuses me, because it's like, now my thought process of why Nakane was attacking so viciously was, get this cute thing away from me right now!
Cute aggression.
Cute aggression, just...
Alright, so I think we are going to end up rating someone. I do not know.
I think the one that would be the best for us, the nearest lich develops a fascination with the caster and desires to meet them. Eldwin, one of the founding members of the Lich Busters.
Aaron is like, you know, I've been watching him for a while. I just need to come over for a second and just let them know that I'm still here. It's time to...
I'm starting to think that Aaron has, like, a hate boner for Aldwin and vice versa.
No. Eldwin, well, yes, he does hate Aaron. Everything he does, he is doing to purposely irritate him. He thinks it is just the most magical thing in the universe to get this man so infuriated
That's
with him.
like the embodiment of Sean's parents' relationship.
Jesus Christ! Okay.
Straight people.
So I found
Exactly, severity, exactly.
I found this stream. They're doing something fascinating. It is a max level one shot by a group called Is It Saturday Yet?
Oh,
It is.
So we're gonna go raid them, give them some love,
Stuff and things.
and hopefully we'll be able to play again next week. I have no idea what that will entail.
We're still getting out of the winter.
Yeah.
Bloodborne Tuesday, I think.
Yes. And then we're gonna take a break.
I will.
No. Yeah, we'll be playing Bloodborne on Tuesday.
Yeah, I accepted last week that
Yeah, like,
it has been
that-
like 10 years since I've played Dark Souls. And
You need to get good.
I need to actually give myself the buffer that it's like, oh, I know the mechanics well enough, I could go. And it's like, yeah, I knew the mechanics well enough.
But that muscle memory's gone.
It's coming back.
Well, yeah. That's what happens when you actually play them. Papa G hype. But anyway, let's let's go give the Is It Saturday Yet crew some love.
Yeah. Get him.
Catch you guys later.
Tackle him. Take him to the ground. Bite him.
Bye.
Lick them.
Mlem.
Lem. Lem.
Mlem. Mlem.
Lem.
Mlem.
Lem.
Mlem.
Lem.
Mlem. What up, Woof Waff?
What doing?
It's okay. It just show like Aldrin.
Caster disgorges an entire pumpkin.
No.
I don't know what that means.
I don't like opposite snake.